pour ice cream on me, and I'd probably
Yep.
be slightly more delicious than mint.
Oh boy.
No, you would not, because
Would we
there's no
not?
better combination than chocolate and mint.
Hello,
There's
Internet.
a lot of better combinations.
We're in the middle of a
chocolate.
deep discussion about
In fact,
the flavors
worst
of ice
thing-
creams.
The worst thing you could do is put peanut butter and chocolate into ice cream at the same time.
Mizui, I'm about to kick you from this call right now.
She's about to leave this campaign. She's gonna die tonight.
And we found out whether or not she truly is a good person. Hi everyone, I'm Rayton.
Cat agrees with me.
These
Chocolate mint is so good.
No.
These are my friends, and we're gonna play some D&D Galactic tonight.
It's like frozen toothpaste.
Right?
Yeah.
I have not had enough non-alcoholic beverage.
Non-alcoholic beverage.
Argue it out in the chat. I want to see a good fight. Ice cream flavors.
Can you throw up a poll? I think you should do that.
I can throw up a poll.
You do it.
Somebody
Missouri.
throw up a poll.
You make sure that chocolate and
She's
peanut butter
she's
is one of
biased.
the things.
He's gonna only put chocolate and mint.
I was not.
Yes, you were.
Whatever.
Recollection.
I'm not even interested in the polls that are happening on my channel. Hi everyone, we're gonna play
Yes,
some D&D
Cat.
nonsense.
Yes, Cat.
Yes.
Agreed, Cat.
I'm on your side, Cat. But where's my ambient nonsensical music? There we go. Hi. Last time was fun. We had some interesting role play going on. Things hit the fan. Tensions were getting pretty high. I think we had at least one person in here that has been a first-time chatter, perhaps? If we have new people in here. This is my spin on D&D, except it's sci-fi, because why not? We can just do that. So before we get into recapping and everything, we might as well just go down the line like we always do. Say hi. Who plays what, and see how everyone's been since the week that we... Wow! That's some Edward Scissorhands nonsense going on. I approve. That is what it's going to look like when you have one of your inventions blow up in your face.
Yes, kind of.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Chocolate peanut butter is gross.
It is fantastic.
Where's cotton
No,
candy on
peanut
this
butter in
list?
general is just awful.
That's because he'll kill you.
There's also
That's because
cheesecake
I'm the
ice
only
cream.
one who dares speak out against it.
You call that blasphemy, Reese's? Fuck you.
I am a blasphemous heathen.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Points. Points to you.
Points. So let's while the debate is happening hotly in the chat, let's get into how we've been since it's been a week since we hung out before. Mr. Alton Goodbarrel, Harambe, my man, how you been? What's been going on, and who are you playing tonight?
Excuse me. I'm good. I'm playing Alton Good Barrel. I've been excited for this. We're closing in on the finish line here. And Alton,
Maybe your
The
finish
whole
line.
campaign. Oh wait, no. Level 1.
Just
Yeah.
level
Just
one.
level 1. 7 episodes in. 8 episodes.
8. This is 8.
um,
You had to get through a fight to
Man.
get to the damn thing.
Has it really been 8
Yeah.
episodes already?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Isn't that wild?
This is
Wow.
already longer than Vampire.
It feels
That-
like we've gotten less dumb somehow.
Yes.
D&D takes more time. D&D definitely takes more time.
May it never end.
But yeah, Harambe, how you been, man? What's going on?
I've been pretty good. We celebrated my niece's birthday over the weekend, or a little early. She turns 6 next week. But
Oh.
because her dad's going out of town for work, we celebrated her birthday a week early. So that was fun. And I just found out one of my cousins actually got her master's degree as well.
Fantastic.
Aw,
Masters in
nice.
what,
Yeah.
if I can ask?
I want to say architecture, something to do with architecture.
Ooh.
I don't know the specifics.
cool.
I'd have to ask her, but yeah, I'm very proud of my cousin. Haven't talked to her in years, but I'm still proud of her nonetheless.
Hey, that's good. And who are you playing this evening?
I am playing Alton Goodbarrel, a roguish halfling,
Hydrate.
and you know, as you'll see in a little bit here, he got a little antsy with his antics and got quite the butt chewing for it, which was well deserved. I won't deny that. But it was just very surprising how it happened.
It was interesting. But we'll see how that goes.
Yes.
Next up. And I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better. Matt, how are you doing, buddy?
Well, like you said, I'm feeling better. Builder must have caught a virus after the last game, because I've been congested the whole time, and it's not been great. So, in fact, at one point I actually sounded
more like this than I normally do. So
That
But
sounds like pain.
I am here, and I am happy to be here. So, and I'm
Yeah.
conscious.
That consciousness is important for this. Well, sometimes, maybe. It's
He needs to be
5e.
conscious.
It's 5e. It's not that hard.
Ooh.
I'm well versed.
I know you're well versed. If nobody else in this chat knows, Matt here DMs the other game that I play in, and that I hear someday, far in the distant future, might be an online thing too. Maybe.
Potentially.
Little teaser for, 12 years from now, if we're all still alive.
Based on the current path of my game, it's not much quicker than this one, so that's possible.
That's... You stabbed me, sir. Who are you playing tonight?
I'm playing the Builder, the totally normal Warforged, with no secrets and nothing to hide.
Totally normal.
Uh-huh. Speaking of
I
totally
believe
normal.
it, you know.
Speaking of totally normal and having nothing to hide. Missouri!
Hey!
How you
It's
doing?
me!
Lawyer.
You finally got
I'm
a
sorry.
segue in.
I had something in my throat. Apologize.
Be my foot. I'm doing okay. I took sick like immediately after game last time, and
Are you doing better?
I'm not as bad as I was a few days ago.
That was
that
a
is-
noise. And I'm not sure what that noise meant.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's all fine.
Um,
We're fine.
Yeah, I am not actively on NyQuil, but I will be soon. Also, my fizzy drink is to help scratch my throat because it's itchy.
That's fair.
That's about how I'm doing.
You
so,
also have a
but-
very handsome cat behind you.
I know, it's a sweet boy. But yeah, I am playing Fiera. She's a wonderful cleric, exploring her new adventures and making friends with her party. Yeah, no, she's having a good time. Nothing weird happened at all, and everything is totally fine.
Totally.
And she has nothing to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, nothing at all.
I feel
But
like
she's
with
not
this
the kind of cleric that you think she is.
with this entire group, I could probably go, speaking of nothing to hide, and change to anyone. Probably.
Yeah.
Zero intrigue
I know
here.
who comes. I know who comes next. And
Yeah,
that is a
it's
weird
alpha-
segue.
It's alphabetical order. But man, like the way that you guys have prepared character backstories, you'd think this was a vampire game. There's plenty going on. But either way, Seamus, how are you doing, man? Everything all good?
I am doing all right. I'm recovering. My eyes have finally recovered from last week. So, and got to see Hailstorm. So there's that. So
Was it
other
good?
than that, Oh yeah, it's fucking fantastic.
I was gonna say
Stone
we
Temple-
actually did not get to talk about that beforehand.
Stone Temple Pilots, it's fantastic. The lead singer's crotch was right in my face. Again, don't know how to feel about that. Like literally,
That's,
we
that's
love
fair.
Good.
That's fair.
literally like right here. I'm like, all right then.
Some people
That's a
pay a
thing.
lot more money for that.
Blackstone Cherry was also fantastic,
Oh wow.
and then Hailstorm was fucking killer.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. I always like Hailstorm.
Lizzie Hale can step on me anytime.
And who will you be playing for this fine audience tonight?
Oh, do I get to choose?
I mean,
I will be
that would.
playing
Ooh, that'd be a weird game.
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh.
consider
No,
that.
That would be
Hear
an
me out.
interesting
Like
game.
Freaky Friday episode.
Yeah, there's a crystal. Okay, I've got it already in my mind. There's a crystal. We all touch it at the wrong time.
Oh, then we
Very
have to do that whole raft thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am playing Haran Stone Chipper, a completely normal yet very, very awkward artificer.
Yeah, can confirm.
Yeah.
Can
Very
confirm.
awkward.
If anybody says they're normal and means it, it's probably Haran.
Haran is normal. I'm fairly certain Alton is more normal than Haran. Be clear. He's just an alcoholic.
Right now he's a chocoholic.
Which is
Yep.
fair. I don't even have a good transition for this though. So just Blood
There you
Gear,
go.
how are you doing, man?
I am doing okay. Still stuck in Ohio.
That's unfortunate.
So not okay.
I mean, it's Ohio. You can only actually enter it between 3 o'clock and 3:30 a.m. It's
Or else the mists close.
yeah. You always have to keep a watch on you because if you don't, time gets wonky. But hey, I mean, it's just here in an ever-changing horror.
Easy
I
Listen,
am
good
playing Tatsumasa, the Dragonborn Samurai, looking for great adventure and lacking a sensible filter.
I thought you were gonna say lacking enough hit die.
Oh no, I'm doing pretty good. I got enough hit die to go around. But no, whether or not I still have friends after I keep talking after this trial, who knows?
I mean, you did okay with the Oni guy for a minute,
True.
for a hot minute. The janitor upstairs, though, is very displeased with you.
He knows not what happened.
What are all these electrical burns? What the shit?
It's like what? It's
do
just
you
gone.
think-
It's just.
Okay, welcome to D&D that has security cameras. They know, okay? They know.
Yeah.
Some dragon dude walks into the bathroom, and there's a retching noise, an explosion, and a little bit of smoke that comes out from under the door. Tatsu comes out like,
Hey, at least it doesn't smell like vomit, but it smells like ozone. So.
yep. And then the toilet has been destroyed by electrical damage.
So I don't know if you guys can see it yet through my camera, but
We're getting there. Is that Gorkoh?
Aw.
Gorkoh.
That's amazing.
yep, he's
That's
rocking
amazing.
up.
We're starting. All right. So that brings us to last in alphabetical order. First in my heart. Wonderful wife, how you been? What's going on?
It's nice to have a day off from work.
Yes, it is nice to have a day off from work. We had a stretch together.
Yeah. Doing alright. I am Jen/Tia. I play Yasana, the Reborn Warlock, who is ready to get out of this fucking cave system.
This close.
Fair.
This close.
That is the one thing that we can all agree on.
At this point, yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
I kind of don't mind it.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
used
it's
to it
fine.
too, in
It's
fairness.
comfy down here.
You're-
We've just come
Yeah.
to the point of But when when you're this close,
Some of us were not born in a hole in the ground, so
Oh,
this
I'm
pardon us
sorry.
for
Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, look who's all fancy and gets to see the upside world.
yeah.
Yeah. I get booed when I say stuff about undead, but jeez.
So last time we had a little bit of inter-party strife. For those of you who have not been here, our plucky large group of adventurers has been attempting to join the Adventurers Guild, and they got sent down in a testing trial, which has been a 10-room death trap dungeon in which they're about to make it to room 9 soon. 9 of 10. It's been probably a solid, 6 episodes of pain, agony, and, potential pain?
Yeah.
yeah.
But let's
Death
just say,
March come to mind.
would you say it has been a team-building experience?
Oh, it's been building something.
Yeah.
It's been building. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of animosity, but you know.
It's getting there. That kind of came to a bit of a head last time when our rogue saw a shot. He took it. May have had the potential of blowing up a whole bunch of methane and potentially killing everybody. That did not happen. But words were said about recklessness.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of calmed down a little bit, and between rooms 8 and 9, everybody decided it was a good point to take a long rest, finally chill out a bit. And that, because I had all of 5 minutes before game, is where we start picking back up.
Uh-oh. I don't like that room.
I can also adjust this a little bit. There we go. Boop.
Ooh,
Oh, I like that much better.
Yeah, much better.
Yep.
pretty.
That is how far you guys can see without any light sources. Fortunately, these nice blue mushrooms have been a source of light all the way through here. With you, recovered, the little goblin bard has been tagging along.
Gorkoh.
Little Gorkoh. He's been rocking out and helping people. Threw some healing spells around. Instantly rocked his way to your heart. Some of you, anyway. Some of you are definitely still not on board. There's a little bit of animosity towards goblins.
Goblins ate my dog.
I don't know what's
I
going
wonder
on
why.
there. Goblins do candidly hate dogs. Oh god.
Terrible, terrible.
So, you guys have all hunkered down for a long rest. Are we doing the whole setting up watches?
We
Haran-
did.
Haran set up an alarm.
He set up an alarm trap. Thank you. And need to be reminded of this stuff. It has been a week.
And then promptly went and
Flop.
had a conversation.
There was a
and then,
conversation that was had between Alton and Haran, and it seemed like they got a little bit of understanding. Tensions calmed a bit. Things came down.
How did that
And
go?
then Haran is going to bed.
That's fair.
If I recall, Builder rests in sentry mode, or chose to rest in sentry mode.
That is correct.
And by.
And then I think the additional plan was for C and Isana to swap off times, because they both only need 4 hours of rest.
Between
Yeah.
Elven
I
and
don't-
Reborn traits, you guys can cover plenty of time.
Right. I
I'm
recall
also
that it-
good after 6. I don't need the full 8, but not as little as you two.
did you want us to specify who takes first watch among the?
I would enjoy
sleepers?
what order things are going in.
All right,
I'll
Asana, first watch or
maintain.
second?
I'll maintain a sentry's watch for the entirety of the long rest. As long as I don't move, it shouldn't affect me recovering anything. But if others would like to join, I'm more than happy to share this space.
I'll take first watch.
Okay. So
Wonderful.
we have 3 watches to do. So if Yasana is taking first, Fee is taking second, I assume.
I'll take third.
Well, it'll be Asana and Fee will trade off, but Builder will be on watch the whole night also. So we'll
Correct.
always
As long
have
as I remain, inactive and motionless, I can keep an eye out for things. I'm willing to sacrifice my rest to alert you all of any danger.
Which actually changes things around in a cool way. Normally, if you have a group of adventurers that all require normal levels of sleep, there are 3 watches. With you guys, you can, which basically stretches an 8-hour rest for everybody to like 10 hours.
Sure.
With you guys, you can actually get it done between Fee and Yasana in an actual 8 hours, which means, Tatsu, if you wanted to just get your full rest, you can. You actually don't have to have a watch.
Don't have to pull my leg.
Okay.
Sleep is king.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have... so, Builder, for these bits, would you prefer to also roll perception checks, or would you prefer to simply give the person on watch advantage on it?
Since I can't speak, I have to remain inactive and motionless. So I will probably make perception checks for myself to perceive any threats and then
Got it.
warn of others. So it would probably make sense thematically if everybody
That makes
rolled
sense.
their own.
Okay. So, in that case, Yasana and Builder, for watch number 1, roll me perception checks. Whoo! Also, who?
solid.
Very, very solid indeed. So, you guys are settling down in this little cave. The Builder, I assume you're probably facing like this-ish direction, the way that we're coming. Which direction are you, like, is your cone vision pointed?
I'll move. It'll be whichever way is the room ahead, not
So,
behind
yeah,
us.
this would have been behind, and this would be the room ahead. So you're looking ahead. Okay.
So I would probably have moved up to maybe lean up against this wall here.
Okay. That's fair. Builder is not treated to this, but Yasana, everybody's kind of just like bedding down. You kind of see Alton and Gorkoh are like leaning against each other, kind of back to back, snoozing that way. They're already like super bros, and they know it. Everybody else is just kind of settled down in their own way. Caves are just as dank, just as dark. All of these middle spaces between the rooms look a lot like this. With those perception checks, once again, you do see that thin pipe close to the roof. Maybe about 5 feet or so lower than the roof. Not much. But other than that, you're very alert, very watchful. And
Can I see if there's any markings on like the pipes, or if there's any like anything leaking from them, or?
with a 19, you can actually spend some time and do that, because you guys are finally taking time. It looks like the short version is just an old metal pipe. The longer version is it's definitely been here a while. There are definitely signs of rust upon it. Looks like it might be like a water pipe, or perhaps some kind of like structure that would be like a wire housing for like cables or something. You don't see any kind of markings on it. It seems to be, the more you look at it, the more you kind of get that it is an obfuscation of sorts. It is it is painted very close to the same color as the rocks around it, as if to make it less noticeable.
Okay.
There are little attachments now and then to secure it to the ceiling. But you do notice that those attachments, the cable kind of goes under the pipe, spreads out wide, and then both go back up and attach to the top. You're still not really sure what the hell this would be used for. There doesn't seem to be like water leaking from it. There doesn't seem to be, and like in the little bends where there's like rust and like little breaks in it, there doesn't seem to be anything at all even in it whatsoever. Just looks like it's an empty pipe that's there for some reason. With a 19, the only other thing that you would get is that the little clasps that are securing it to the ceiling are definitely newer, and they look strong. Not that you would need that much strength to hold up a little thin-ass pipe like that.
So it's an old pipe, but held up by newer.
Cabling and attachments,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
It is definitely curious.
Do I hear anything moving in the pipes? Like airflow or liquid flow or something?
With a 19, it's pretty good, bro. You hunker down, you listen. Take a few minutes. Besides you're able to start identifying, is that the sound of water? Okay, that's just coming from that like rock formation over there.
Mm-hmm.
No, the pipe itself seems to be having nothing going through it at all. All the little sounds of water and whatnot that you hear are coming from the cave around it. Once again, just very curious.
Okay.
But as your watch continues, nothing comes out of the dark. Nothing seems to come to attack you. And your watch of 4 hours finishes a lot quicker than you would have thought.
Okay. I actually go over to Fee and gently wake her up. And then I move over to this little spot right here on a rock and just kind of sit down, and just kind of zone out.
Okay.
He rouses really easily, looking refreshed, and catching sight of Builder on the other end, she will move here so she can see.
Okay.
Before taking her own watch.
Okay. You got a good view of pretty much everybody. Go ahead and, as before, give me your perception check for your watch. Damn.
Rolled the same.
You did.
Tell me how to do it, Builder. Jeez.
Yeah. So, Builder, same for you. Your sensors are on point, looking to see if anything's coming. It's not. So, the inactivity, just the sleep mode prevails for you.
About halfway through this 4-hour period, because I only need the 6, I can start to talk. And I would motion, once my time was up, I would motion to Fee that I could move again with probably a quiet hand gesture not to disturb anybody else.
It's fair. And Fee, with your 13, you get a lot of the same. Normally, that little pipe that everybody has been eyeballing would be kind of hard to see in this light, even though that you have your drow vision. You can see fine in the dark. It is very like made difficult to notice, but it's there. You pick it up just like everyone else because you know about it. Quiet sounds around you. You're familiar with life in the Underdark and tunnels and things of that nature, so this is all second nature to you. Not a thing strikes you as odd, and 2 hours into your watch, when Builder wakes up, nothing of note seems to have happened. And again, 2 hours further, when you are both awake, there is just you watching your friend sleep, which isn't creepy at all.
You know, we all have hobbies.
Hobbies, is that what they call it?
Speaking of which, DM, I've just sent you a note for clarity.
Are you asleep, Alton?
Yup. Mm-hmm. Yes. Good
I
eyes.
just didn't know if you knew that.
You have good eyes.
She can see, guys. She sees.
See stuff.
And she's watching you sleep.
Gorko's got a little snot bubble going as he sleeps, and full anime style.
Beautiful.
Every once in a while, when he's sleeping, he does that thing that dogs do when they dream, when their feet just try to kick and run a little bit.
Sounds adorable. Alton's probably doing the same damn thing.
Probably. But it's canon now. It's canon now. They're just doing that.
Oh my god.
So the watch concludes, and if people have not hit the button already, you get all your hit dice back. You've successfully done the long rest without getting murdered. You get your spells back.
Yay.
And
Yay.
if you need to prepare different spells for the day, if you have not done so already, now you are able to.
I
Yay.
prepare the spell sword.
It's a good spell.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Never runs out.
Just like your sharp wit.
Aha!
So, you said we have more of those glowing mushrooms around us, right?
Yes. In fact, you can see tons of them all around you.
Alton wakes up and goes, drugs?
Yep.
Obviously.
Not for me, but drugs? So,
Not for him.
I'm holding them for a friend.
how mornings go here? Is that
Can
a
I-
thing? Oh, you could just collect mushrooms if you want. That's fine.
you would like to collect more mushrooms.
Some of them are legitimately like the size of you.
Have you considered that these fungi are feeding off of, like, the sewage of the city, perhaps? And that you're actually, like, snorting shit?
Isn't that
I
how
never
most
said I
mushrooms
was
grow?
Yes, I have no intention of taking them myself.
Neither do I. But these would make
Uh-huh.
a great way to distract people by making them hallucinate if we so choose.
Uh-huh.
You never know when you need to make someone hallucinate.
Uh-huh.
And
They may be
how,
worth a
how do you plan on delivering it into their bloodstream?
Oh, carefully. You could slip it into their drink once you cultivate it the right way.
Okay.
You could take a little kind of sneaky little syringe, little prick.
I would recommend drying it, crystallizing it, and aerosolizing it.
I
That
mean, yes.
yeah, that was my plan, in fact. Try it a little, you could just...
While you guys are having this in-depth discussion of how we can possibly use this intelligently for combat purposes, one of you turns around and sees, without having picked it off the wall, Gorkoh is just like chewing on one of them that's just sticking out of the wall.
Gorkoh, no, Gorkoh, no, stop, no, Gorkoh.
He's had
Oh,
this
let
remote
Gorkoh
down
have
here for
fun.
weeks. He's fine.
It's like all kind of salty. I don't know what that means.
Oh no! Please tell me he's
Oh.
not gonna start tripping.
I'm really glad that I can't taste.
I mean, I've heard that I do some of my best work when, well,
Make it.
We'll
Yes.
see how it goes.
Oh boy.
All right.
Well, put some in your pockets then, I suppose.
Oh, please. I forgot that this little shit has a character sheet that I have access to. Let's see.
Oh god, that cements him in the character.
Yeah, okay. He starts taking mushrooms.
Taking or taking?
Yes.
Removing. He's already the taking part is already complete. You saw it. But he is actively removing some of them from the wall with his little knife.
Wiring
And,
mushrooms.
he's
Yes.
keeping it for later.
Yes, indeed. I mean, technically,
gonna
this is just
die.
under the guild. If we make it through the trials, we could simply return here for more.
No
I don't-
thanks.
I don't know. That robot lady is kind of scary. I don't think I'll be coming back.
I think they might make you retake the trials again.
Yeah, I'd rather not have to retake these damn trials if I don't gotta. I'm just saying, we could probably find these elsewhere, around somewhere on the planet, or better yet, we could have other people just collect them for us.
That's
The universe is full of hallucinogenic mushrooms. I think we'll be fine.
I mean, I imagine if you just take one and then we
Come
set up a
with
growth
me,
area, we
and
can
you'll
create
be
more.
in a state of pure
Very true.
hallucination.
We just have to make sure that we feed it fertilizer.
Indeed.
You have like 4 doses of these hallucinogenic mushrooms right now.
So what's a dose?
No.
Is that some of your drug talk?
approximation.
Well, approximately enough to induce hallucinations in a organic being, yes. But also
Average
enough to
size.
grow. Yeah, probably. It'd probably take a couple doses to knock down like a giant
Okay,
thing.
hold up. Gorkoh ate some of this shit. I gotta find out what happens here. What do we got? 17? Alright, what does that do? Okay.
Oh, no.
So you guys are having this conversation, and if any of you is paying attention to Gorkoh, he just like is looking down at his hands. He's just like his goblin eyes just get really big and dilated. He just keeps like
Oh, jeez.
he doesn't say anything, but something's going on with the little guy.
Gorkoh, you good, buddy?
Oh, I think I'm gonna be fantastic.
The point that I need to know is, can you move on your own, or do you need a ride?
His little goblin ears like drop. He turns around, looks at Builder with like huge like saucer pan eyes, like, "Are you offering?" And then there's like just instantly like really fast, like he just like runs up to Builder, and if Builder does not pummel him into the ground, the little goblin dude is going to climb up his back, sit on his shoulders, pull his guitar around, and just be like playing a very quiet like power riff.
Because of your actions yesterday, I'll allow this today.
You're the coolest man alive! He's gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on you.
Gorkoh runs Barter Town.
Is he gonna kiss his head just like every once in a while, just lay down and be like,
See how it tastes. But that literally is happening right now.
no.
And
You
Can
notice
I
his
try-
hands are actually moving a little faster down the frets. He's good at it.
oh no, he's actually doing his best work while hallucinating. He was serious.
Just call me
Oh,
Keith
man.
Richards, bitch.
Who?
What? I don't know. Let's get out of here, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Moving on.
A rolling stone gathers no moss. Let's go.
Ooh, wonder what mouse does.
Probably
Maybe we should-
nothing good.
Maybe we should paint him black.
He looks at you and he thinks really hard, like he's getting ideas.
Can I just
Gorkoh, and I want to paint him black.
do you think we could synthesize an antidote from these mushrooms?
Oh, you're gonna need some alchemy shit for that.
Listen, if he overdoses, I can technically attempt to medicate him
That's true.
with other less hallucinogenic medicines.
As he is sitting up on Builder's shoulder, he actually does it. Well, to be just being honest, guys, like you are definitely like more together and like have your shit like figured out than most of these people that try to do this shit. My group is a bunch of assholes and they just like left each other immediately. You guys are like rock solid. It's actually really impressive. I think you guys are really cool.
Rocks are a lot more solid than we are.
I disagree. And he goes, think really lightly on top of Builder's head. Just enough to make the sound.
I agree with him.
There's this big Cheshire Cat grin of like just super sharp teeth that are just none of them line up properly. It's all just like horrible mangled like sharp edges. But he's very happy.
Fantastic.
If everybody is feeling rested and ready, I think we should try and move on. We're nearly done.
I agree.
Yeah, this shit's going like I don't even know how much further my old group made it. They like ran ahead, so maybe that weird poop monster back there got one of them. I don't know.
But the people said that the previous group did really make it.
Yep,
Yes, that's what I heard as well.
that answers that.
Yeah.
They were
Well,
surprised to
Lord,
find you here,
Gorkoh.
though. So
Yeah.
But if you do want to ride on me, I generally am one of the first people into these rooms. It's a risk that you're going to have to accept.
Oh, as soon as you start charging towards shit, I'm gonna jump off. It'll be fine.
Good idea.
Sign off first rodeo.
he hides some laughter behind the cough.
Okay, so are you guys? We're beginning to move on. So.
As we decide our marching order,
Mm-hmm. And I will do that.
yeah, presuming Builder goes first again.
Correct.
Fee will approach and bless him with vigilance.
So this is on Builder.
Yeah, on Builder.
Okay.
It's just advantage on the next initiative roll.
Ooh. Advantage on initiative is good for barbarians.
Yeah.
Sweetness.
So what's the marching order? Yeah, right now it's Builder and Gorkoh in the front.
Fee following behind.
Okay.
Builder.
Alton will kind of move, kind of be in the middle.
Okay.
Sue's in the back as usual.
In the back.
Yeah. Yasana's staying somewhere in the middle.
Squishy's in the middle.
Hey, I'm tiny, not
Huron's
squishy.
just in there somewhere.
Yeah.
You
Hey.
can be two things.
I look at who's squishy.
Well, I mean, you're a jacked dwarf, I'm sure, underneath the armor.
Thanks.
Let's see. We've got the giant dragonborn guy, who's just a huge jacked dude. We've got a giant robot. We've got Gorkoh, who's what, about my size?
Yeah.
And
He
then
is
we've
also a
got-
small-sized creature, yes.
Okay. We've got 2 ladies that are just the perfect amount of muscle to match their deadliness.
Gorkoh leans in real close to Bill, like, oh, this dude's trying real hard, and he keeps playing.
You don't even know the half of it, my guy.
He just had him, my guy.
So the point is, none of us are actually squishy.
Everything's relative.
You felt pretty squishy when I threw you the other day.
I was getting.
That was different.
And then there was a sick burn.
I vote we keep the goblin.
Oh, damn it!
Coming to my side. You're coming to my side. This is why we need a goblin.
I don't want to agree with you.
The DM is not supposed to have a character. But I can't stop you fuckers.
It'll be fine. It's an NPC, and it's great. It's fine.
What
You
could
guys-
go wrong?
Builder walks out of the room. We're going. Let's move.
In the back, Tatsu's just kind of like just ushering people more. Come on, let's go.
He's,
Herd the squishies.
Mind the queue.
fantastic. So, you guys start heading down the tunnel again. The path does narrow this time. The lighting from the mushrooms starts to give way as it starts to get a little less natural in the tunnels. It seems to be a little more carved, a little more hollowed out and like man-made. This seems to be leaning less towards, say, the natural, full of life and monsters, underdark tunnels that Fee would probably be used to, and more towards like mined underground passages that Haran would be more used to. So it does actually get a little dark as you proceed ahead, but not so much that it's oppressive. There is light coming from the chamber ahead. And as always, there is a little speaker stuck into the ceiling, and noise it doth make. This is room 9, right? Right.
Yes.
Correct. No, 10.
Nah.
Mortals have been afraid of the dark for eons. Some of them have forgotten. I feel it is my duty to remind you of it, even if some of you pesky brats have dark vision. Spoil sports.
I flip off the speaker. Ha ha.
I just do a double finger salute to the speaker. I'm tired of your shit.
And then
So-
she was a great and mighty bitch, and she would not shut her face.
I love him.
It's fantastic.
So, so does anybody want the bolts?
Does anybody struggle more than usual with dark?
I, unfortunately, do not have the ability to see in the dark right now.
I see good. I got
fix
you,
that
buddy.
For you.
Do
I
you
could
want some of my?
steer you
I
towards
can
the
fix that.
carnage.
Do,
If you're willing to stay in the fray,
If only he had
fine with
hair,
me.
you could tug to direct him.
I'm so excited.
I'd
Uh,
also like to point out, I think I have a few more torches.
I mean, I have torches too, but
The little bolts are magical in nature.
yes, I still have many bolts if you would like.
I would
He
like
holds out bolts to everyone.
And remind me exactly what those do as per the rules of Yoshi.
5 foot light, past what you can see, and then 5 feet beyond that, up dim.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 bolts and just slip them on fingers.
They're not. Those aren't not the bolts, not nuts.
Oh,
Nuts are the things that
oh,
Yeah.
right. I'm getting
Yeah.
It's the
confused.
screwy bit.
Oh,
That's the
well,
bolts.
I could braid some into your hair for you. Perhaps your beard.
let's braid them in my hair.
This is happening.
You're gonna turn
Yeah.
your head too fast and knock yourself out.
So what Haran's gonna do is step in front and just start chucking bolts down
Oh, because you have
into the.
just okay. First off, great idea. This is a good idea. Second, I will need to know how many of these things do you actually have at the moment?
Well, remember you said a pocket full.
Yep. Basically,
So,
could make a
A
pocket full.
pouch.
So
A pouch is what I started with.
so with a pouch, what I'm gonna have you do? Let's roll a die and figure out exactly how much you have. Let's say they're a bolt, so they're a little big. Go ahead and roll me a d12. You have that. You rolled 12. You have 12.
Right.
So, you huck a couple into the room, making sources of light just appear. So you
Oh,
basically
Is there light at all in the room? Is what is before I start hucking.
dim.
Okay.
So, cool. We will. Now I got to play with lighting settings because this is a good idea. You did good.
Who else struggles in the dark?
I do not.
I think I do not. I think I do actually.
Well, no, I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't
Fee-
have dark
Fee,
vision or anything.
I think you and me are the only ones who can see in the dark.
Strange to get used to. Well, as long as we stay close, I can fix that for the most of you. Let's see.
That
Fantastic.
could be the entire point of the plan. She could be trying to get us to huddle up.
That's fair.
What's the range on those lights of yours, Fee?
Decent. They have to stay close to each other, but most rooms are no trouble to put light into.
I would definitely send one of your lights forward ahead of Builder. Just in case.
Builder, I can stay with you and hold on, let me
Just
think for a
stay
moment.
behind me, and now hopefully take any hits that you would.
Yeah, here, if you struggle, come this way, come stand near me. And she will wait for them to do so.
I move towards Fee.
Hang on, I gotta look at the map.
I did not have some of these tokens set up right, so good. It is definitely saving me some time.
Let's see. Builder, for sure. Isana, and then I can share my dark vision actually with one more person.
That would be me.
Absolutely. And so she will approach each of them as they kind of come up and cast Eyes of Night.
Okay.
And share that dark vision that I just shared with you, Tog, with each of them for up to an hour.
So they have wide range of vision there.
Yes. So,
Okay.
with Eyes of Night, should I just like let them know what?
Yeah,
they
go ahead
can all
and there should be on that spell. There's a little speech bubble next to it. Click it, and it'll put it right in chat. So you
Wow.
have
Ooh.
welcome to Twilight Domain.
Hmm.
I just put
And then
this.
I could only do 3, so our 2
Mm.
tanks and Yasana seem like a good choice. The 2 goblin-sized humanoids are gonna have to figure something out. Torches or bolts or...
Oh, I can see the dog just fine, lady. It's all good.
So, do we need to stay within
Torch.
10 feet of her for this?
Once it's
I
cast
think
on
that's
you,
the
probably
casting
not.
distance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Willing creatures you can see within 10 feet of you. Once you get
I
it, you
think
have
we can
300
have it
feet
for
of
an
dark
hour.
vision.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So the problem of being able to see is mostly solved, along with Haran chucking in these little 5-foot points of clear light.
Did we braid a bolt into my hair?
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't care. Yeah, sure.
Cool.
We can
He has
track
one braided
wherever
into her
Alton
hair.
goes.
Shoot that to herself too.
I picture it like right here, so it's constantly dilating your eyes, and you're gonna have worse vision because of it.
Yeah, Alton. What kind of hair does Alton have anyway?
You got
It's
like
long
short
enough-
ready.
Yeah.
It's like down to like here, right?
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, that thing is like you got like 2 inches before that braid is
It's like
done,
one of
so.
those mostly fits war braids.
Yeah.
Or a
That's okay.
lanternfish with like little.
Beautiful.
No, it can hang down low enough to where it doesn't impede my vision any.
Sure.
But it's just high enough to where like it's
We could just attach it to a necklace and put it around your neck.
I like the hair idea better, honestly.
Oh yeah. Let's get in the way of your eyes. Okay.
Okay. And
No, it's
now,
not. No, not.
now Alton's token officially generates
What?
light.
Well, Fee braid went into her own hair, by the way.
And
when
Haran has one on a necklace.
her on
All
first.
right. Well, you're also going to emanate light.
Yeah.
You said that's 5 foot,
Yes.
and then dim after that. Cool. Okay, so you guys do all this prep, and you move into the next room. As it is dark.
Just a little flavor here.
Okay.
As Fee casts Eyes of Twilight or Eyes of Night on all these lovely humans
Mm-hmm.
or creatures, I suppose. She doesn't actually double flip off the speaker, but everybody gets that sense about this. I can make it dark in this room.
Fuck this shit.
Tell me more.
That's what we all did. We were all just like, "Fuck you, Angel."
Yeah, yes.
So, the one who's been paying attention to most of this, Builder, give me a little perception check. Just you, because you're up front. Okay, that's 12 plus 16. You do hear a little low. That's it. Barely hear it.
Angel hates us.
I think that she's going to try extra hard to kill us.
So to be clear, Haran, your things that you've thrown in the room, one is up here. This guy right here is a bolt. And this guy right here is a bolt. And Matt, if you zoom in on that, you're going to...
I know what they are.
Long-standing tradition, and it doesn't matter. So there's 2 sources of light in the room. And there's a third one that landed right up against whatever that is.
Builder's gonna go over to the body that he sees.
Right.
moving.
Gorko's
in-
moving with.
Yeah.
I
So-
moved him so that Builder's on top, so it shouldn't.
Whatever. For whatever it's worth, it'll be the square in front of me, and then like an L shape up to that point.
Okay, so you're doing very specific kind of
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on the ceiling.
ceiling. Okay, good.
Yes.
So that's happening. You move up. Gorko's like, I know that asshole. It's one of the bitches that left me. His name is Greg. He's a bitch.
Greg.
Sounds like a bitch. Did he have
Greg's
anything
usually,
worth taking?
I mean, he was a punch you in the face sort of guy, so probably not.
Can I investigate the body?
You can. So everyone who's doing it, perception checks, except for Alton, who is doing an investigation check, because he's looting. Alton Goodbarrel gets a 23. But wow.
That was so close to not being a 23, I got scared.
Yeah, things are happening. So, 23 on Alton,
Shoot, hold on.
15, 19. And we're going to take the first one, so that's a 13.
Oh, sorry.
Y'all good. And a 20. Okay. So, how this is going to go. Everybody's looking around the room. Everything is quite quiet. You can move your tokens freely, get where you need to get. Alton, as you dig through this person's belongings, you see that in line with Gorko's punch people in the face kind of person, it doesn't look like he has a whole lot of equipment on him. It looks like this dude is an older, sparsely equipped. You get the idea that he's a monk with the wraps that are around his arms. He doesn't seem to have any weapons on him. There is a quarterstaff that's kind of laying off to the side next to him. He does have a little belt pouch that's got about 8 gold in it.
Mine.
Yoink. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody else looking around. This is a dim room. Out of the convenient light of the mushrooms that have been filling the place the whole time, you guys are finally kind of feeling like, oh, this is what it's like to be in an actual dark space. Again, these walls are sort of carved, but still a bit of a natural thing to them. What's going on, Fee?
It's a dimly lit room currently.
Yes.
So then half of us are seeing as if it were bright light.
Basically. Yep.
Okay.
And there's a few points of bright light around as well, thanks to the bolts.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I just checking.
No, this
Fine.
is...
But it is still considered a dim room.
Uh-huh. It is
Okay.
considered, indeed, a dim room.
No reason, just asking. It's fine. I'm a good person. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Gonna use this shit against people. I know how this goes. So... Kitty noises. So, out of it, appropriately enough, the martial sorts... You know what? Fuck it. I didn't fucking roll for Gorkoh. What am I doing? I forgot that I'm also playing this game. Fuck did you guys adopt this asshole for? Yep, that's about what I thought.
You knew what was going to happen.
I did not.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You prepared for
Great
2
dog.
eventualities, in fact.
great dog.
Didn't.
You know us, and you know goblins, and you know...
I also know
adventure
that 2 of you
parties.
tried to kill him before he spoke. So, that was a thing.
The 2 other DMs tried to get...
I did it for you.
So out of all of those perception checks, the martial sorts see it first with Builder and Tatsu. Builder, you're kind of watching out with the rogue going through the pockets of a very dead human, keeping an eye out while he's rummaging through things, because you know it'd be a great time for something to jump him. You specifically get a little warning of heebie-jeebies in the back of your head as there's a portion of rock not too far from where Alton is that moves. But it moves not like a way that rock would. It moves like a way that like flesh would.
Can I grab him and pull him back really quick?
So, we're going to make a roll to see if that happens. Give me that you're grabbing and pulling, so I'm going to say that's an athletics because you're trying to use strength to do it. And based on how that goes, we'll determine what happens next. You try.
I try.
You reach for it. But the rock right near Alton moves pretty quickly. It's not necessarily rock that is moving either. It is a flesh-colored rock that moves away. Fee, growing up in the Underdark, and Haran growing up in the Underdark, would probably get a sense of what this is. But we're going to do an attack against your AC, Alton, to get this started. And then you all see what's happening. Your AC is what?
15.
15. Let's see what happens. A boop. Jeez. So
That's a 21 hit.
what happens is out off the wall comes something that looks like a squid moving through the air.
This is the very first thing that ever attacked me when we started playing games together.
Uh-huh.
If you recall.
And this thing latches onto Alton's noggin. A squid comes off the wall and its tentacles come wide and goes and wraps right around poor Alton's head.
We are level 1.
Yep. You've taken 7 damage.
Oh, wait.
It's bad. And this thing is now wrapped around Alton's noggin.
Tatsu runs
what
up,
is
it's like,
this
I
thing?
got you. And he just latches his claws onto the thing and starts tugging.
We are in initiative order now. So
Okay.
it's going to be combat time. Let me get my shit set up and we will do it. Boop. Oh, also, Tatsu, you scored really high too, right?
Yeah, I got a 20.
There's one near you too.
No.
Let's go from the bottom. Add turn.
You do roll for this
Add
with
turn.
advantage, Builder.
Add turn.
Correct.
Add turn. Add turn.
Does everyone with that sight roll with advantage?
No, she cast a specific blessing on him.
Gotcha.
Alton. Is that Alton? Did I do Alton right? Yeah, I did Alton right.
I'll take the
Initiative
natural
time!
20. I don't think I need
That is an at 20, baby.
Ah.
Ooh, Haran.
It's fun.
Fuck, I gotta roll for Gorkoh. Shit.
I rolled that low and I'm still not at the bottom.
We had to balance
Fuck.
the universe.
Fuck it, just 9. You are gonna have to battle the universe. This one, bottom one, that ain't good, and this one, that ain't good either. So,
Man.
this one gets 12 plus nothing, because players always go first, and this one gets a 9. Okay, has everybody got their things put in?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Let's organize. Boop. Unsurprisingly, our barbarian goes first. So, what you're seeing right now on your turn, Builder, is this dark mantle, which you probably have a pretty good idea of the fuck this is wrapped around Alden's head. He is currently blinded, and right now, Alden, buddy, you can't breathe. So you're blinded, you can't breathe, and that's basically it. If you want to do anything about this, you can try and do strength checks to rip it off his head. Or, you know, you could just swing at it. Or anything else you can come up with. I can't tell you what to do.
Please rip it off my head first before you hit it.
You can't talk. Shut up.
I know.
Well, first and foremost,
I would like to rage.
It fills my heart with joy. Ah.
I got you, horny guy, and I'm gonna grab it and rip it off.
It's literally what he is.
As raging, you can do this with advantage because it's a strength. It is a strength check. I'll even let it slip. You need to beat a 13, just so we all know what happens. Well, there's no fucking problems there.
Whoa.
There's Alden, you can't breathe, and there's really a sound that is filling your ears that is just and it just pops off your head like a suction cup. So it is in your hand, Builder. It is, tentacles are flailing around. Alton, I'm gonna actually just move this for the sake of us knowing what the fuck's going on, so to here, so it just makes it easier on everyone. I'm gonna say you have removed it.
Are you alright?
That really hurt my head.
It was biting and squeezing.
I fucking hate squid. And I'll just,
I'm gonna kind of take it with me, since movement is really all I have left, and just take it away from him and kind of hold it against the wall down here.
Okay, so you're technically grappling with it. I'm going to even consider that. That's okay with a part of that action. It makes sense, so you want it to be like right there.
If I could.
I'm going to say yes, because that's cool and it makes sense with what's going on.
Sweet.
So, okay. That's your turn.
Cool.
That's my turn.
Poor Alton. It is your turn next. He looks pretty beat up. Okay.
How's your chest feel?
I'm holding it kind of away from me too. And I'll be like, feel free to shoot it.
I'm gonna move over here a little bit. Do I have a clear line of sight on it?
I would say that's a dead dude laying on the ground. That rock is not as tall as you. So I'd say, yeah, you have a clear line of sight on it. And technically, you would not have advantage on the attack roll, but there is somebody engaged with it, so it would trigger your sneak attack.
Okay. So I'm going to pull out my Vanguard rifle and try and shoot it.
All right. Fire away. Good barrel. Holy shit! Nat 20, baby!
Yeah! Alright.
Hey!
So that triggers my sneak attack too because it's
Yep.
engaged.
So it should just, yeah.
Die.
Alright.
That's a lie.
Ooh.
That's a lie.
So that's 12. 8? No. 22
22.
damage. Fire damage.
Hey, good barrel. You want to guess how many hit points this thing had?
Not that
Lost.
many.
Exactly 22.
Oh, nice.
Oh no! You did it. Oh god.
So now, Builder, there is now a big gooey mess on the hand that you held this on, but so it's a squid, right? So it's got the big conal head and two bulbous eyes on either side. You're holding it against this wall, and fucking the rogue lines up this shot, and this blaster bolt goes through one eye and out the other. And there's just this wet popping noise, and it deflates in your fucking hand like a water balloon with tons of goo all over it. It's gonna... You are gonna have to get those joints cleaned.
This is.
Right.
So...
And I think I moved, what, 5 feet, if
Yep.
that?
You did.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and move next to Gorkoh. And say... "Hey,
Gorkoh
buddy."
might still be on my shoulders, actually.
When you moved, he chose to do what he said he was gonna do, and just didn't move with you. So he jumped off. No, he didn't need it because it's like what, less than 5 feet. There wasn't really a check, so he just didn't move with you.
I say to Gorkoh, "Hey, buddy, I need some healing."
I got you, bud. When is my turn? Like 9 years from now. So, that's gonna be your turn? Okay, cool. That brings us to Yasana on 13.
Okay. What is happening with this thing?
That thing up there?
That thing up there.
That's one of Haran's bolts. It's a tiny little, you know what that is as a token.
Okay.
But it is there entirely for the purpose of having a token on Roll20 that emits 5 feet of light.
Alright. Can I actually see this one, or is it just really, really dim?
It's dim, but you, yeah, it's... The range of your vision isn't the best, but you can see it.
Okay.
It is shit, it's camouflage.
Here. There we go.
Wait, wasn't it Isana one of the people that got the special gift from Fee?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Then your sight is like bullshit crazy then.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you got like 300 or some shit. Hold please.
300
and
feet of bright light.
Yeah.
boop. There you go. How's that?
Jesus.
Settings.
I can see. It's a miracle.
You have 3 eyes. You can see everything.
Alright.
Human space. I'll put a trifle for me.
That was born.
Ugh.
Eldritch Blast. Amusingly enough, that just hits.
How? Is what I want to know.
Armor class
Okay.
of 11. They're not the best.
Alright.
They're quite literally squishy.
They are. Oh, that's
Yeah.
rude.
I don't think they're that squishy though.
They're not that squishy, no. The dice are cruel.
Maybe it's just this fucking spell. 'Cause I haven't
Maybe.
had much luck with it, but
Maybe your patron's on the fritz.
Maybe your patron likes the squids.
I think the
That's it
patron
for
likes
my
Scalp
turn.
already.
That's it? Okay. So, two things are going to happen on this creature's turn. Firstly, playing with the theme of darkness here, this creature is going to move right into the middle of all the squishes, or all of the prey as it sees. And then, make sure that is on the right there, and you are moved into the back. Cool. it is going to kind of like the conal head of it kind of fills up and then squishes in, and this magical darkness fills the air around it, because that's one of the things that these fuckers do.
Bastards.
Great.
Fills it up to a radius of that much.
Bitch.
It's a little off. About there, yep. And this sticks with it, and that said, this little point of 5 feet of light that's sitting on the ground right here, magical light does penetrate this. So, Haran, you have 5 feet of light around you in this situation.
Oh.
Alton,
So does Fee.
yeah, everyone who has one of those little bolts on them, magical light does seem to penetrate this. Natural dark vision does not seem to.
Cool beans.
And that's actually its turn. Playing with my toys. Gorkoh, what are you gonna do, buddy? What you got? What you got? Alright, I gotta be useful. I'm the clerk up in the house. Alton's the coolest guy around!
Woo!
There you go, buddy.
Thanks, pal.
You heal for 6.
I'm looking a lot better. My
And
head's
that's
looking a lot less squished.
actually going to be his turn. Done. Katsu, you are into dark. Literally. What would you like to do in this situation? It is a magical darkness. And you can still attempt to be making attacks. You will just do such at disadvantage. Gorko's shit here. Blood.
Yes, my turn. I guess I take a swing at it. The thing I got was, it's considered magical, yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so I can see it. I'm gonna take a big ol' swing.
You will do so with disadvantage.
You're a disadvantage.
So little
disadvantage.
toggle at the top of the
Yeah, I
character
got
sheet.
it.
Yeah. Shit,
Oh,
you still hit it. The AC is shit. The 12 will still do it.
Alright, and now we're going to fucking attack. Was a 7.
Yeah. Fighters, man. High base attack bonus. They good. Also, while we're doing this, I might as well throw this out. Shout out to whoever the fuck on Roll20 made the animated spell book. This moving darkness that we see on screen now.
Oh my.
It's high quality.
Same people that made those creepy fucking tentacles. So, you attacked. You were already right there. You haven't moved yet. If you wish to move, you can. You're blind, which means... that actually is all it means. Attacks against things have disadvantage, and you automatically fail checks that require sight. So moving, you can move just fine. You might bump into a wall in doing so, but that won't slow your movement speed down. Or are you going to stay in place?
I'm gonna stay in place.
Okay. Fee, it's dark.
Right.
And there's a squid right there.
But I am aware that it seems that the magical lights are able to penetrate the magical dark. Is that correct?
It is immediately apparent. Yes.
Wonderful. Fee will be useful rather than will be utilitarian rather than useful, actually, I suppose. And
Dancing lights.
yes, the lights of the gods shine upon us.
And those fill how much?
They are 10 feet each, and there are 4 of them. Sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay, so here's how this basically is going to go with this. Using dancing lights to... If you, like, line the area up enough, you can effectively just cancel out the whole goddamn darkness.
Yeah.
Give me a... As a free action, not costing any of your action economy, go ahead and give me a quick... for you, that would probably be a... Either Perception or Arcana, whichever is better for you. Check.
Perception, for sure.
Okay. No. Okay, so... Never mind. But for now, you have effectively done this. The darkness is abated.
Right.
You did it. So that's your action. You gonna move? You're gonna risk the attack of opportunity.
No, I don't think that. I think she's gonna stay still.
You gonna stay still?
Yep.
Okay. Haran. Man, you rolled a 2. I didn't even see that. I'm sorry.
I rolled a 1. Thank you very much.
You rolled a 1 plus 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna move there.
Alright.
And shoot it.
Zazap! Looking for an 11 that you have discovered already.
Let's just zap. Is it?
I'm actually still really impressed that Tatsu managed to hit this fucking thing with a disadvantage.
Oh, fuck you!
On the other hand...
That 2 1s in a row?
Yes.
Do I have to be worried that I'm in direct line of where he was trying to shoot?
That's exactly what I'm contemplating right now. Hey, my good friend Seamus.
Uh-huh.
Roll me a percentile dice, so a D100.
If I must.
Oh, I'm gonna be pissed.
That is a 68.
Almost
Not
nice.
Really nice.
Nice.
Safe. This is safe for work channel, guys. Safe for work.
Children.
We're playing fantasy games in space. Children was where we started. It's just going downhill with the not alcohol. So you are.
And NyQuil.
You fire your dwarven. This thing basically looked like a dwarven blunderbuss that shoots lightning.
It's a dwarven rifle, thank you. I haven't gotten the scattergun yet. I want the scattergun. Yeah.
That's good. There are rules for that. So it's a rifle.
Yes.
You come very close to accidentally hitting Tatsu, but something very interesting happens. You're firing electricity damage that nearly strikes a blue dragonborn. This is a very strange combination. So, Tatsu, you see Haran come around the side and try and shoot this thing. This lightning bolt shoots out of his rifle. The thing manages to dodge out of the way, and the lightning, kind of strikes on your naginata a little bit. Doesn't damage it, but you feel the current kind of go up into your arm a little bit. And weirdly, it's kind of good. Like you feel that the leading arm, so your left, like kind of, you don't quite feel supercharged, but you know that could have been a bad situation, but it was a perfectly matching type, if we're talking in Pokemon terms here. So, lucked out. So you moved, Haran, and you did an action. Do you have any bonuses you want to do, or is that it?
That's level 1. Nope,
Level
that's it.
1. Level builder. You have a dead squid in your hand. It's your turn.
Builder is going to move next to Fee, dropping whatever is left, probably not a whole lot, and make an attack. Do I make this with advantage because of Tatsu?
You directly do make this with advantage because Fee cleared out all of the darkness nonsense. Tatsu is directly flanking. This is the peak of teamwork that you guys have seen already.
Should I have made it with attack of opportunity since he was directly on the other side? I
No,
didn't
it's
think
a
about it.
melee specific thing.
Okay.
If you would have done it with a melee weapon, then yes, you could have gotten advantage.
Okay.
No!
Bye.
You just hear a power chord coming from the guitar behind you. Oh shit.
Oh.
So, hey Builder, how you want to do this?
Many pieces.
So, you guys know how, if you go to a hibachi bar and order squid, it's like that, that really bad, like, low-budget anime thing where you just hear, like, and then it just, like, falls into cubes.
Beautiful.
Easily handled.
I'm impressed.
It started and ended with a nat 20 dealing damage.
Are there,
The two
before my
ones right in the
turn
middle.
ends, are there any other threats that I can immediately see?
There are not. An initiative is effectively dropped.
Alright.
You guys all take a moment. But, because apparently it just never fucking ends, the squeal of a speaker fills the room.
Oh, fuck yourself.
Always remember that the creatures of the dark are hungry for you. Remember, let that primordial fear simmer in your brains. You are almost to room 10. I hope you are prepared. If not, that's fun too.
How much trouble do you think we'd be in if we deleted her?
I'm sure she's backed herself up.
Yeah, probably. Also, there's a quarterstaff if anyone wants it. It's a bit big for me, but just the right size for most of you. I'd like to point that out.
Thank you. I think I'm quite okay with that.
Yeah, I've already got a staff.
I mean, it kind of clashes with my axe here. But,
You know, if anybody is hurting for money, it might be worth selling. What kind of condition does it seem to be in?
you check it out, and quarterstaffs are usually, Fee would even know this. Quarterstaffs are usually probably the cheapest thing in the weapon table that you can pick up because it's literally just a hardened stick. Usually they go for like what, a silver piece, but it's money.
Alright, I'll pick it up and I will hold on to it to sell later. Or give to Haran to make some modifications to it.
Oh no,
I haven't decided
Oh.
which yet.
that's a good point.
Oh.
Definitely a good point.
Is everybody okay? Alton, how are you feeling? That was quite unfortunate.
How does your chest feel?
It's not my chest I'm worried about, it's my head, but
You should be.
I feel fine, all things considered, and that squid got what it deserved, as far as I'm concerned.
Are you implying that there's gonna be weird little squid babies coming out of his chest like in that one horror movie?
Exactly.
I like that movie. I don't like it anymore though.
It's a good movie.
Did you just make aliens canon in your world? 'Cause that's great.
There's a
The movie, at
knockoff.
least.
There's a knockoff version of every movie in this setting. Yeah, fantastic.
Didn't feel anything go into me.
You know what?
Builder minutes
You
just
know
rip it
what?
off.
Roll me.
Laugh in the background.
Okay,
You need sometimes you need to just shh.
roll me an insight check against yourself. Let's see how this goes. Find out how you feel.
Insight, you said?
Yep. It's pretty good. You don't feel like you were with child.
Well, hey, you accomplished one of your goals. You've been trying to hook up this whole time.
I'm glad I'm off the menu now.
When a squid in a cave hits your face.
No
That's
offense,
some
Rod.
more
You were
than
never
that.
on the menu.
You led me in. You kind of insinuated.
Insinuated how is the question.
From everything you kind of flirted.
You insinuated strongly enough for Heron to pick up on it.
Yes.
Alton rolls always. It's canon now.
I thought it was canon before.
Fantastic.
He has a
I'm really
preference.
glad that I don't have to deal with any of this bullshit.
I'm
Can we
pretty sure.
finish this horrible place now?
I'm pretty sure he's pansexual. So, being metal, I would say that you're on the menu as well.
Pan.
I don't think that's what they mean when they say pan.
Oh.
You're not even gonna boo us for that one? I feel like we deserve to boo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And with that, before we get to the point of doing potentially the final room of this thing, I think now would be a fantastic time for us to take a brief break, do the
Yay.
bathroom stuff. We will be back pretty shortly, as soon as I figure out how to get my transitions working. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back soon. And maybe we'll finish this death dungeon. See you guys soon.
You know,
Sometimes,
Boop.
like 10% of the time.
Our microphones are hot, and we're about to be online.
Oh yeah, my
we're-
microphone's fire. Yeah.
Maybe.
Too soon.
Spit for
Come on.
that.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I believe in you. Are you crashing on me? No, you're not. There you go.
Hey,
Wow,
baby,
that dropped to
I'll give you what
zero.
you need.
0 frames. Woo. Okay. We're back though.
We're back.
Is
Fantastic.
your computer okay?
It's there are a lot of animations going on your pages because I wanted to give you all fancy little animated camera frames because I like you.
Rendering.
It basically just stopped rendering and just did that. So
Okay, it looks fine.
yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
This is fun.
There's the episode title.
Everything is fine.
So, you guys are hanging out.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. If I say it, it doesn't get DMCA'd, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
Just mess for Harambe for an entire week and just title it Alton ... expecting.
Congratulations, Ray. It's a squid.
I'm seeing 1 leg and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5.
There-
Uh-oh.
Look out, there's the beak.
Way to go, Alton. It's disgusting.
Your insides will never be the same after you have birth.
Yeah. See, y'all ever watch that episode of Jimmy Neutron where Carl had that alien baby
Oh no.
and where
No.
it came out of? Well, it came out of his butt. Not the chest.
Why are
but
you
the
setting yourself up for pain?
Yeah.
I'm
Just let
Let
yourself
out there.
die, man.
Learn to stop.
I love it. I love everything about this.
I'm a glutton
Fantastic.
for punishment.
Fantastic. All right, so cleared combat. You guys have made diced calamari.
Diced.
Yay.
Sliced, diced. Julian fries.
Diced him, julienne and ready to fry.
Pretty sure we could probably take some of the other squid's juices and drizzle it over, cook those like an oil, something.
Ooh,
Man.
it's that squid-fed squid for that double squid taste.
I'm not one to comment on what people do with other people's juices, but man, you do you, buddy.
Suppose we move on instead.
That sounds like a good plan.
That sounds
Yes, please. Let's get
We
out
are
of here, and
almost
then you
done.
get real food.
Oh, real food.
Oh my god, I had forgotten about that. I've just been eating mushrooms this whole time. And he just like turns around and looks at Fee like, is your hair supposed to be blue? I don't even know anymore. And he just starts doing this.
Looks over at Gorkoh with a genuinely concerned look and just wait. You've been eating mushrooms this whole time.
I cannot describe to you how fucked up I have been.
This whole time you've been...
I have an
Alright.
entire like metal ballot right here, and I need to get to my notes or I'm gonna lose it.
So, it's just for funsies.
No.
When Gorkoh asks Fee,
She
her
said
hair is
blue hair.
blue. Yeah, she's gonna turn around and be like, well, I don't think my hair is blue, but what color are my eyes? And then they will shift as he watches from like silver to blue to purple to green and back.
Hold, please.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's about right. He just like Or just like the jaws, like he's just staring, like if you move, he just tracks with. Like,
Awesome.
he's locked
Why?
in, and it's weird.
Why are you messing with him?
And
Isn't
like
it
when Haran tries to stand up for Gorkoh, he's right next to him. Gorkoh just goes like, shh, and like starts petting his face, like.
He starts stroking Haran's beard.
Yep.
Nice.
Why are you touching me?
We should move on, guys.
Let's move on and get Gorgo some medical treatment. All the
we
mushrooms
see-
he's eaten can't be good.
I'm self-medicating, but okay, let's do this, guys. And he just goes.
Oh shit.
Oh gosh.
He's not fast enough to truly outrun everybody. He's also not trying to outrun everybody. So if you guys do want to determine a marching order around this little goblin who is continuing on at his own pace, you can.
I'll remain in the lead.
One moment.
The lead.
Yeah. So Fee will once again approach Builder as he assumes his position at the front, and give him the blessing of vigilance. So that's another
Much appreciated.
advantage on
all
initiative.
initiatives.
Mhm.
Fancy.
As she does so, she just kind of like puts her hand on whatever part of you she can reach conveniently, your back, your arm, whatever. And she says, the goddess can guide us in the darkest of nights. And that's when you feel that effect, that blessing fall upon you.
There's clerical tomfoolery to be had. So, you guys continue on. Marching order. Is it still... It's Builder in the front, Tatsu bringing up the rear guard.
Yeah. Fee
How-
following right behind Builder, again, as the support.
All right.
She's a good support and a good person.
The tunnel does widen.
Invaluable.
The tunnel does widen as you continue forward, so that there's lots more space than you're used to at this point. You kind of forget what it was like to be in like a normal sized hallway, and this is like probably 20 foot wide, approaching. So you guys can block yourselves out however you would wish.
Be very careful. She'll just kind of remind people.
Open space. Forgot what that was like for a second.
That's not a good thing.
Depends. I'm used to
No,
being on a ship where it's kind of cramped
It's
anyways.
not a good thing. Final room, big open
Lots of
space.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
There is that too. I miss the days where I was on a ship.
Yeah. Ship,
Even
ship.
partaking
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the blue mushrooms.
Man, if you haven't, you should. And he just like waggles one of them.
I'm good. I don't want to be tripping during the final fight. I'd rather keep my fun shenanigans for after the trial.
Gorkoh literally, everyone sees this, literally shrugs, opens his little football-shaped head, and just eats the whole fucking mushroom in one bite, and just starts chewing.
Gorko, why?
This is gonna be the best song I ever wrote, that's why.
His brain has to be so fried by now.
The colors,
Remember
Duke,
that
the
problem at
colors.
the beginning of... That problem we had at the beginning of the game? I figured it out.
Oh, tell me later.
Yeah.
So. you
So are we
guys-
going in?
You guys proceed on forward. Marching order, I needs it.
Oh.
Builder first. Fee's right behind. Everybody else. Blood, if you were speaking, you're muted.
Builder in the front, Tatsumasa in the back, and all the squishies in the middle.
That's good enough for me.
Alton, if you follow behind me, I can perhaps help you position.
All right. So, you guys proceed into a wider hallway. The ceiling also raises up slowly in a steep, going up farther above your head than you've been used to this whole time. It's 30, 40, 50, 100 feet up. Big room. The walls are very worked here. There are definitely more things to be seen on stone in here. Because I know that she's looking for it on purpose, Yasana, go ahead and give me an Arcana check as you walk in. There are, there you go, along the walls. It starts off very plain, smooth work stone. Haran, you've seen this a million times. This is well done. Whoever made this knew what they were doing structurally in hollowing out a cave. Along the walls, however, there are slowly, small at first, and then becoming more and more carvings. Occasionally there pictures of robed figures with low hoods. And there is language written on the stone. So, Haran, what languages do you speak?
Dwarven Common Elven.
You cannot read this.
Okay.
Yasana can definitely read this. And it's definitely alluding to this being some form of ritual chamber.
Can I read it?
Can you read deep speech?
Maybe.
Yeah. Nothing that is given away. Just lines now and then written under the things like eternal sleep, watchful. They're not really like incantations or anything particularly anything that looks like it would do anything to a eye of arcane writings. You don't detect anything that is like a spell or a trap or anything like that, but it is absolutely a very old kind of magic that was here once. And with what you all have heard so far, this used to be something real old and real dangerous. But
Hold on.
you guys do make it into the room. wide,
That's
tall
much.
ceilings. And
I
then
don't think this is gonna end with a big party.
the cake is a lie. And now, for the first time in the room, you don't hear a speaker whine. You just hear it.
You've made it to the final room. Your objective is to grab the relic on the table and escape. And also get past me. You are now my personal whack-a-mole game. Let's do this.
Oh no.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
So-
We
You
made a
guys
mistake.
had talked so many times. Man, I want to kill this bitch. Man, I want to kill this bitch. Here's your fucking chance.
Here's your fucking chance. So we're going to actually get into initiative right out the gate.
Oh no.
Initiative? I hate initiative.
Let me get tokens on. Let me get some music going on. Boss music. Let's go.
Did she just say we're her own personal whack-a-mole?
Yes.
Oh, this bitch.
Turnabout is fair play.
You should all be on there. Fuck, I got to roll for Gorkoh. God damn it. DM characters.
God damn it! I really hate this dice program.
Random number
way better.
generators.
Random
They're,
number
uh,
generators or
not
random number
fully random.
generators?
Yeah, they're not fully random, but they're random enough.
Thank you for the advantage fee.
Absolutely.
What did Gorkoh fucking get? Oh shit, Gorkoh did alright.
Gorkoh might be going first.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Brody, you might have to put yours in.
Yeah, I'll do it. If you try and roll it before it's before I've done it, it doesn't always.
Well, you had, so I thought it was good, but whatever.
Brett.
You also gotta click on your token too to get it to autofill.
Oh. Well, I didn't click. There you go.
That's all good. So, unfortunately for everybody, our little man, high as a fucking kite.
Oh no.
5, 10, 15,
Oh
20,
shit.
25. Move here. 5.
He was looking for inspiration for his next song.
Gets
He-
up about
he-
this far and goes, "Oh shit, guys, I don't know."
What?
As he can apparently see around the corner. Right, our audience can't actually see all of you. There we go. That's the bottom.
Let's move forward.
And with his,
No,
well, it's
no.
not your turn, so go
We're
back
in
there.
team.
Oh yeah, we already did initiative. Sorry, I
No
was
good.
being bad.
He has bonus action. And he is going to use his bardic inspiration on the person who looks like they're coming next after him. So that's going to be Yasona. So Yasona, you getting... Oh, creepy lady, please keep me away from the other creepy lady! And you're inspired.
Okay.
The lesser of two evils, leave me alone, I'm high shit! And that's his turn.
What is this inspiration?
So it is, this. So it is a, D6 that you could use on shit. I can't even read my own shit.
Okay.
It is a D6 you can add on to a ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Cool. Okay.
And it is also your turn. He has moved, used his action to double move because he's got little stubby legs. You can't move that far.
Okay.
Run for it.
I just ran for it.
Okay. So you can finally see around the corner a little bit.
Oh, fucking great.
Yep. I assume everyone just hears that.
Yeah.
What are we dealing with?
Some kind of Dark Souls bullshit.
I mean,
That's what the music sounds like.
you guys will find out. So that is a
Well-
double move. Are you doing anything else with your turn on a bonus action, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay, builder.
Double move. Hello. I'm going to look forward to deleting you.
There doesn't seem to be a response as of yet. So that's a double move, and that's it.
That's it.
Fee, you're next.
He's gonna sprint also.
So at 60. And now you can see that fun shit too. Any bonus actions, or is that it?
No, that's it.
Okay, so to make this easy, before we get to Haran's turn, at initiative order 10, things happen.
Things. We'll just stop at things.
That's the calling back to memory some of the earlier trials that you all faced. Both Builder and Fee see across the top of this room. There's something that looks like a big fucking, kind of like a hammer, sliding along on tracks on the roof.
She meant it.
Whack-a-mole, indeed. So, on this slide, right about here, hey Builder. We're gonna deal with some AC. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
Does not. This hammer comes down from the roof. Fong. It doesn't. It's kind of hard for something that is right over top of you to legitimately miss you, but you like manage to get your shield up and just like stop it. It rises up and then tilts a little bit over to Fee. This one's coming after you. That's a
That
little better.
hits.
Ooh.
Seven bludgeoning damage. Yeah. How you looking?
Not good.
It's okay, I got you, lady. It'll be fine. We got this. That's that. So, Haran, it is now your turn.
Okay.
This thing
Before I
goes
do
on
anything,
initiative.
I have a question.
Okay.
Is the pipe still running into this room?
Yes.
What is it leading to?
So, the pipe, from what you can see, is where you're positioned, goes straight down this hallway, and then curves off to the left. And then past that, you can't see it anymore. But it is, again, way up on the ceiling, which is like 100 feet up.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
How high up?
The ceiling is about 100 feet in the air. This is a big chamber. And
So
actually,
you,
I was going to say,
you-
the people who are this further in the room can see that this definitely looks like it was a ritual chamber at some point.
so in the beginning of this room, is it still 100 feet up, or is it?
I want to
at any point in
say
time?
start right where about you are. We're
Uh-huh.
talking like 50, 60 feet up. And by the time you
Okay.
get to the end of this hallway up here, then it would be 100 feet up.
All right, I'm gonna shoot the pipe.
You gonna shoot the pipe?
Let's shoot the pipe.
Okay. Fantastic. Shooting the pipe. Isn't really hard to hit. That definitely hits. You can go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
Okay. There is a sound of it trails all the way down the pipe. And the how are we doing this? You see the current run down.
Okay.
Goes straight down the hallway because it's conductive. You can definitely tell.
Fantastic.
You don't see any results of it immediately.
Okay.
You're not sure what that did, if it did anything. But you definitely electrified that pipe for probably about a good, I say like 5 full seconds, because that's a full-blown electrical weapon.
Okay.
So that's the action. You moved up that far.
Yep.
And is it?
Yep.
Okay. Tatsu, your turn.
Okie dokie then. Let's see. There we go. So the pipe is still intact?
Yep.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess I am also gonna try to shoot right around where he did.
Fire at the pipe. Okay.
Right at the pipe. There it is. Boom.
Isn't a terribly difficult shot. That definitely hits. Go ahead and fire the damage.
Alright.
So that's your regular old blaster. I believe that's fire damage. We'll see what happens
Yep.
when the click happens. Okay. So you shoot a chunk of the pipe. Right where he did. So you guys kind of concentrate fire on this thing. And the first bit was electrified and like weakened it. And the second one hit it and like fully damaged it. A chunk of the pipe actually comes off. Pshing, and it clangs to the ground. Not too far in front of you. Probably around right here. Ding, 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 ding. You get a real close look at it. Pipe is empty.
What does it look like up at the top where they shut it down?
A broken, empty pipe.
Now, is the pipe big enough to, say, maybe fit a gobbo in?
The pipe is about this big around.
Uh,
This big around. It's small.
No.
Very much
hey,
not.
if we try hard enough.
All of
The
them,
squids from the last room.
because
squeeze
goblins
through.
are basically like cats, all of them except this football-shaped head would fit. Because that's just how that goes. Alton, you're at the tail end here. It is your turn.
That's you and your red herrings.
I'm going to move to about here,
Okay.
and you know what? I'll actually move up to about even with Gorkoh here.
Okay.
So that's all. That's my action and my movement.
Okay.
And I say, how is everyone doing? What are we looking at?
Broken pipe.
You can see
Hammer.
Fee looks pretty bad. You could see her get
Hammer.
hit by that hammer.
Yeah, and the hammer's as well, right?
And it's
I've
yeah. This hammer here is up in the air, but this is a real thing.
I've been better.
All right.
So,
That'll be my turn.
Gorko's turn. It's technically the top of the round, so a couple of things happen at once, but just for the sake of ease. Gorkoh rolled pretty damn good, so we're just going to do him first. Gorkoh runs up. I got you! And boop. I'm kind of tapped out, though. You get 4 hit points back. Fee.
Thank you, Gorkoh.
You're a hero.
Alright, big best buddy, you need this right now. He's gonna also inspire you again. Wait, do you still have inspiration from last time?
Not his inspiration. I used it.
Builder.
It lasts 10 minutes, so I assume that it was gone.
So you have it again then. He'll use it on you.
Okay.
And around that time, so that's Gorko's turn. He's done with that. That's move, action, bonus. Around that time, you do hear the horrible thing up in the front, which moves slightly, speak again.
An important lesson to learn is that there is always a twist near the end. You remember that polite gentleman upstairs? I made a copy of him. He doesn't know. My affections will never be returned.
And from the ceiling, out of what looks like a chute, lands a figure in red armor.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh no.
no.
Oh no.
Wait.
Oh yeah!
It lands like a robot. It does a 3-point superhero landing. And then robotically stands up to full height and pulls what looks like a rifle off of his back. That's it for now.
Do you have a good picture of this guy?
It's Sarge. It looks like Sarge.
Oh, great.
It looks exactly like Sarge. And apparently Angel's got a crush on him.
Clearly.
Fantastic.
So it's just, I'll make it pop up again. It's just fucking him.
Fucking Master Chief in some angry ass armor.
No, it's Sarge. Fucking red people. Red people.
Where is my thing?
I haven't
That
seen
is-
it.
Oh my gosh. I should fix that.
It's like a puma.
So Yasana. Oh god, it's your turn. You are inspired.
He did say get the token and escape.
He did. Okay, from here, for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hex.
Okay. Casting Hex on Robo Sarge.
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
Move that so I can see what it does.
what ability check? Hmm. Let's do Dexterity for him.
Okay. He's going to get minus Dex. As he is armed with a rifle, that is not the worst thing to do.
And then
Dex Hex.
30
Nice.
up here.
Leave me alone.
Let him have this. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Jeez.
So that is the bonus.
I guess I'll try an Eldritch Blast on him.
He is within range.
Fuck no. This fucking spell, like,
Eldritch Blast is not liking it
fucking
right now.
no.
I don't even
on
know
anything.
if you would want to burn your inspiration on that roll.
No. I'm not gonna waste on that low of a number.
Fair.
Oh, that's my turn.
Builder, it's your turn.
Still not fighting your own battles? I'm not surprised. I'll deal with the robotic copy. Somebody get that medallion. I would also like to rage.
Fantastic.
If I may.
I'm gonna burn these fuckers.
Javelin. 15 does hit.
Hey.
Rage damage. Nice. Okay. -7.
Come to me, pretty boy. Let's go.
All right. Because this is kind of wacky and out of order. Let me fix this. So you did that. You just went. So it is now Fee's turn.
You know, Builder said get the medallion. So did she. She's, you know, just gonna hope that she can outrun the hammer, and she's gonna do a dash for this here.
So that'll be 30 plus 30.
Here. Yeah.
And the guys that are out there that far, you can finally see, since it's a big room and it's kind of hard to tell, there's a big pile of rubble out this way. Initially, a little difficult to see, but you do see right about here a door. Look like a vault door of some type.
The door on the far end.
Okay, so you double moved. I assume no bonus action because level 1.
Correct.
Okay, it's Angel's turn. I got 6 of you. There's no way to do this fairly. Gorkoh, buddy, your time has come.
Leave him alone.
She is not leaving him alone. Oh shit!
Oh God!
Is he alive?
How many hit points did he have?
Gorko's down, guys.
Alright. Okay, so we all get a bonus level in Barbarian so we can rage at this point?
God damn it, Matt. I knew it.
Oh man.
Gorko's down.
No.
Alden looks on in horror and rage washes over him. Gorkoh!
Yeah, you don't have rage.
He can experience it though.
Oh, I'm absolutely experiencing it.
Okay. So that happens, and also since it was Angel's turn, that means RoboSarge activates. Okay, so he's going to be at 14 in the initiative.
Oh, goody.
If anyone has a bonus, he beats it because players always beat NPCs. So, as I reformat this to make it work. Sophia went, Angel's turn, right. Sarge doesn't seem to have any functional voice box. This robotic clone seems to be not a fully functioning copy, as it were. So instead of pulls out what looks like a rifle, like gets ready and gets hit by your javelin, gets ready to aim at Builder, but instead there's like an electrical current that goes through his offhand, and in front of him projects what looks like a force field. Roundabout waist-high wall, as it were, giving him some cover. So, Haran, it is now your turn. Big fight, big fight.
There. Spare the dying.
Gorkoh. You might make it through this yet.
Gorkoh 2. Gorkoh rises.
So you're casting Spare the Dying on
Yes.
poor little Gorkoh? Alright.
Good.
So that's it?
Yep. That's all I got.
Okay. Tatsu, you're next. Alton, you're on deck after that.
Is the hammer still on the ground?
It slams down and then starts to rise back up. What, are you trying to do something to the hammer?
I'm trying to catch the hammer.
Oh. Okay. This seems fun. First off, can you get to it? Are you trying to, like, grab it?
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
30 would be it, because this would be an action to do it. How far can you make it? You can go 5, 10, 15,
I'm like
20,
5 feet away.
That's technically within range of this big fucking thing. Alright,
Okay.
let's see how this fucking goes. Give me a athletics check, because this is Dragon Strong happening right here.
I only rolled one thing good. And god damn it, I'm gonna use it. No! I hate this dice. This
Give me same thing.
fucking program.
This is gonna be interesting. Give me now a strength saving throw. See how this is going.
What the fuck?
So
it's
that's
creepy
actually not necessarily a bad thing, because you grab this thing. You do grab it. It starts to lift upwards. Your feet are lifted off of the ground. And there's a point where you're like, can I ride this up? Should I ride this up? Oh god, oh god. And then you slip. Probably because pole arms take up a lot of room. There's a lot of shit going on. But you do not get carried up with the hammer.
Could have been so cool.
It's not necessarily not going to be cool. Alright. Alton, it's your turn. Gorkoh went down, and it looks like Haran's doing something to him.
So, what can I tell about the hammer as far as what's keeping it connected to the ceiling?
It's like a robotic arm. Like hydraulic. There are like wires and stuff sticking out of the side. It looks very much like if somebody made it's like repurposed construction tools almost.
Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and try to shoot the hammer down so it's not a problem anymore.
Okay, so this is gonna get dumb. So I'm going to give you technically I'm going to give you advantage on this because Tatsu is trying to grapple this fucking thing. So it's technically you have somebody adjacent to it.
All Alright.
If you're shooting at it because of the same reason, you get sneak attack damage on it.
Alright.
And then the hammer falls right back down on Gorkoh.
I say to Tatsu, get ready to catch.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah, he just kind of stops for a second and looks at you and catch what? Catch what?
Catch what? And here it comes. Fuck. So that's definitely a hit. Roll damage with sneak attack damage.
Check that box. Yes, I did. Okay, perfect. The hammer.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, I mean, the regular damage is fine. It's just +1 to the sneak attack. So it's 9 damage. So, from across the room, where the giant hovering form of Angel is, it kind of lets out this electronic shriek. And then that very GLaDOS-looking thing kind of, like, slides this way a little bit and looks right at Alton.
I don't even know what's looking at me. I haven't moved yet.
Yup.
Did I shoot the hammer off?
The hammer seems to be damaged. It is not completely knocked out yet, but you've done stuff to it.
Alright. In the interest of peeking around the corner, let's see, 5, 10.
I don't know if you want to do that for your own good.
I'm gonna move to about here.
Yeah,
then-
north side of the room.
Get to about here. Oh.
That's what I meant.
This is the point where I take advantage of being tiny.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad idea.
Um,
Okay.
According to my naturally stealthy, I can attempt to hide even when I'm obscured only by a creature that's at least one size larger than me.
You did the action and the move. I will say that right now, can this thing technically see your control? Does it have line of sight on you? Actually, no. You're around the corner, so it can't really see you right now.
Perfect. But I can see it.
You can. So now it's Gorko's turn. He's down. He's not dying anymore, but he's down. He can't do anything. That's his turn. Yasana, it's your turn. If you are saying... Okay.
Sarge hasn't been damaged yet, has he?
Yes, he has. There's a
Has he?
javelin sticking out of
Oh!
one
okay.
chunk. That's the first thing Builder did.
Oh, Toll the dead.
Toll the dead. You were ready for that,
Toll
you
the
bastard.
dead.
Toll the dead. So what is it? Wisdom saving throw has to beat a 13.
Yeah.
Robo Sarge, how's your wisdom? Not great. See how they say.
But...
Nope, did not make it.
Whew. And I get to roll an extra d6 because of Hex.
You do. So
Yes.
actually, just click Hex again, and it rolls the damage for you.
Click on Hex again?
Yep.
Like the
Like you
spell
were
in my-
casting the spell.
Ah.
Because it rolls the damage each time. So we keep Hex damage. Okay, so that's 2 extra damage.
And then a d6.
D12.
Or, is it d12?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's already taken
Oh.
damage.
Oh, fuck. I forgot.
Go for it. D12, good. Plus 4 more damage.
Okay. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, for level 1, you guys are fucking rocking. He gets like this necrotic shit just starts working at him around his force field. And he's like, must defend lady. It's just very badly programmed.
And that's the end of my turn.
And you moved? Okay, cool. Builder, you go before Sarge.
I'm gonna take your boyfriend's head, Angel.
Okay, so as you come up to him, 19. So, things go on with this. Because this thing in front of him, this force field of sorts, is essentially holographic and, I'm sorry, the bright, it's cover. So it gives him a bonus to AC, which you hit around anyways with a 19. It's a good swing. So you come up to the wall, and so it's the 2 and the 8, right?
It's the
6? One's a D10. No, it's the
8.
It's the 8. So 8, 9, 10. So 10 damage. That's pretty fucking good. It's like one of those 3/4 walls, and he's like crouching behind it. And as you come at him, he kind of like crouches behind it a little bit, but that doesn't even stop you. Like, flip the sword around the other way, stab down, right into the shoulder.
Smash the goblin.
I assume that's your turn.
That's it.
All right, time for Sarge to retaliate. Must defend, and he moves up, and well, he's got his gun in his right hand, so. He punches you in the schnoz for 3 damage, which is halved because it's bludgeoning damage. That's pretty good because he gets more than 1 attack.
Oh.
Jeez, he's rolling great. Also, 3 halved again.
That round down to
half
1.
to
Total of
1
2.
or
So
2?
total of
That would be. I'm gonna round down on this, so it's 1.
Okay, so 2 points.
2 points of damage total. Yep. So everybody down there sees 2 robots having a slap fight. You were literally seeing Rock'em Sock'em Robots happening right now. Bets on who wins. That's Sarge's turn. He can't do anything. He's not going to move. He's engaged and he's having fun. He's a little too small though.
Adorable.
And he's still hexed and is bad at dexterity, so, well, the gun's not probably going to do very good for him. Fee, you're up.
Fee's just gonna keep running.
And well, Gorkoh would sing that for you, but voice down.
And I ran so far away.
Oh god, that was my marker. Shit. 1, 2, 3.
You can move them individual squares if you need to. I do that all the time.
I'm gonna. 4, 5, 6. 6 and 6.
Yep.
5 times 6 is 30. Yeah.
Making it. Getting there.
And that's all she does. She's just running for the thing.
Running,
hoping that they
running.
can distract the hammer. That last hit hurt real bad.
Well, with what is happening, there's not really even a question.
Ooh.
Oh, protecting her boo.
Oh, she's mad.
You're messing with love.
That will
Builder, doesn't 18 actually hit you?
That just hits.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
So you're gonna. This is also bludgeoning, so you're gonna take half of whatever this is. So rounded to 2, yeah. Man, barbarians. Ooh.
Oh, I know.
Great. Yeah, I know you know. She plays a scary fucking barbarian in our other game. Tiefling barbarian, scary woman. Anyways, Haran, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to pick up the goblet.
That is very easy to do. He is limp.
Okay.
But let me tell you, even unconscious, he has a death grip on that guitar.
That's fine. I'm not taking the guitar.
As in, it moves with him.
That's fine.
You're moving it up to here. Okay, I'm just
Yes.
going to move him with you.
That's fine. That's it. Because does that take an action to pick him up?
You know what? Let's find out. Give me an athletics check. There's not any real hard rolls for this, so if you get over like a 15 on athletics, I'll say it doesn't count as an action. If it's under, it kind of gives you a hard time.
Yeah, well,
It'll
guess
either
it would be
action or
terrible.
bonus action. It
Nope.
is an action, so
Cool.
you do not have an action, but you have a bonus. Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing. Tatsu. Blood. Your turn.
Yes. My turn. Okay. Sorry, in my own little world.
Oh, it's good.
All right. Off I. I'm coming to help.
Right. That's full move.
I just need a minute to breathe. What's say?
That's fair. Big arena. Alton Goodbarrel. You are behind cover. Gorkoh is down, but Haran's got him. There's a battle going on with some kind of robo-sarge, and there's hammers flying everywhere. And bless you.
I say to Haran, keep Gorkoh safe.
He just looks over his shoulder like, really?
Yes. And he
Like, he
moves.
doesn't say that. Like, the look is like, are you stupid? Like, I literally picked him up. He's over my shoulder. I'm holding him.
You never know what could happen.
He's not saying it. He's looking at you like
No,
you're...
I know. Alton knows the look.
Okay.
He just knows instinctively that look of, are you serious?
He
And
must
he
get
moved-
this look a lot.
Yeah, it must.
Quite
Okay.
frequently. And he moves here. And does he still have a clear shot at the hammer?
If you're going for the hammer, yes. Sarge is
Behind cover?
technically behind cover compared to you, but the hammer coming from the ceiling is not protected by that cover, so yeah.
I am going to try and drop the hammer on Sarge then. I'm going to shoot the hammer again.
Okay, so 3 things might happen with this. First off, once again, the hammer is technically engaged with Builder. Therefore, you have advantage and sneak attack would work. Builder doing things.
Alright.
Can't fight.
So what's the other 2 things?
Oh no, well then we're
hit
going to see
Builder.
what happens if you pull this off.
Hold it.
18. That hits. Give me the damage. Shot strikes true. That is significantly better. Let's see how that
Alright.
does. The shot strikes this floating hammer, and it definitely pops and fizzles, and there's electronic sparks flying out everywhere, and it looks like you've damaged like one of the gears. And the whole thing shudders over Builder and over Robo Sarge here, right? And there's a squealing noise, and it starts to drop. So, here's how we're doing this. Builder, give me a dex save.
Oh, that was an 18.
Inspiration?
Was-
Inspiration.
I'm not burning it for a 2. I'll
Fair.
take the hit.
He's got hex on him for dexterity.
He has disadvantage, you're right.
Saves.
Yeah.
Nice. Didn't matter.
No, it matters because the hammer falls down dead in the, like, the robot fight, punch fight, except metal noises. It just falls down right in between both of you. It is literally, it shorts out his force field. That's gone. This is literally landing, like, right here. So, that's gonna be... That doesn't even make fucking sense for that. Hold up. They're gonna figure this out. There's damage coming to both of you. So that's gonna be... you're still raging, so you'll take half of this. But both of the robots here receive... 2. You have 1. You take 1 damage, and Sarge takes 2. I have to move the hammer so I can subtract his hit points. It's like that bit in Freddy vs. Jason where they're fighting, and they get hit with a fucking log or something. They both go flying. So, because of that, for a round, you've both been knocked prone. You're on the same level, but you've both been knocked prone.
And Alton will just hear from behind him, "God damn it, Alton."
Stop helping.
You do, however, have, when the hammer fell, the angel robot up here squealed with pain again. So it seems like this seems to be harming her as well. So, you moved a little bit and shot. Do you have anything else you want to do with your turn? Move more? Anything?
Let me see. I hear the goddamn Alton, and I scream back, "I did what I needed to do, which was knock the hammer out."
Builder.
That was unfortunately unavoidable.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
But the
You're
hammer...
awaited.
You only have 6
Rachel's
seconds
just like,
of conversation.
"Dance, my puppets."
You have 6 seconds of conversation that can happen in a round. So that's that. Are you moving any more, Alton, or is that as far as you want to go?
That's as far as I want to go.
5,
I
10,
think I moved.
15, you moved 20.
Yeah.
So you can move another 5, and okay.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Alright. Gorkoh. Gorkoh is down. Gorkoh is also stabilized, so he does not need to make death saves. But he's also unconscious, so he can't do anything. That's his turn. Yay! I don't have to take turns anymore for this fucking guy. You saw
Oh,
that.
just wait.
That's really why he got smashed.
No, it wasn't. I wanted to see if
just
we'd
wait.
hit.
Wait till my turn ends up.
We'll see.
You might have to start taking turns again.
Maybe. We'll see what happens. Yasana, it is your turn.
Alright, if I move up to here, how far will I be from her?
So, she's technically
Is that-
attached to the ceiling, so there's a little bit of up, but let's just go by 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 45. That's about 50 feet away.
Okay. Toll the Dead. On her.
Toll the Dead. She's clearly taking damage. There it is. So, she has to make a, what is that, a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom.
Yep.
Well, survey says, nope.
Has she actually taken damage?
She has taken damage, so you can roll the d12.
D12. Okay.
God damn it.
Sakes. No, 1 damage is 1 damage.
1 damage is 1 damage. She swivels on her base and, like, looks at you and makes this weird, like, it's an electronic sound, but it sounds like a cat hissing a little bit.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Builder. You're technically down. So is Sarge.
Okay, half of my movement to stand up. I'm gonna reposition myself this way.
Okay.
Kinda get behind him. Maybe get somebody flanking.
Okay.
Red is such a tacky color.
How dare.
I am gonna spend my inspiration for this.
That's fair.
Since he's prone,
He is also prone.
Oh, do I roll an advantage? Understood.
So you know what? Hold off on that. Add 3 to it. Just go ahead and roll with advantage. Give another roll. Let's see if you get better. Because he is down, and you are quicker to the feet. Yep,
That's better.
you just hit him. So you still have your inspiration. Has not been spent. And you hit. Roll damage. Hot damn.
13.
Move this out of the way. Oop.
I told you, Angel. His head's mine.
It knocks into him. There's a lot of robot sparks, and there's definitely some hydraulic fluid that is leaking at this point. He's looking on the rough side of things. It's also his turn. Yep, there's basically nothing that he can do with all this, so he is going to punch twice. Builder. 1 and 2. Well, one of those hits at least. Sarge's left hand. So half of that.
5.
How are you looking? Is it bad?
I'm okay.
Okay. That's 5.
I look a little rough.
The scene is getting pretty hairy here. Fee, it's your turn. You can probably make it to the damn.
You can make it here with a dash. No, V can't make it. No. That's the thing. She can only make it here. Is picking up the thing an action?
It would not be an action. That would probably just be like
Okay.
just picking up something that's like right there. That's not even a bonus action. That's just free.
Okay, so then she will dash, and she actually makes it all the way here.
Okay, so you move
And
to
pick that
front.
up as she sweeps by.
You have this.
Yeah.
You've got the thing.
Does the big giant rock come rolling down out of the ceiling now?
And there's the copyright claim. I hope not.
Don't tempt me.
Of course it does.
Don't tempt me. That's a long-running joke, and that's straight from Matt's game. He made that. Don't get mad at me. So okay, you're booking it. We get to Angel's turn, and well, let me see something here. Okay, so the hammer tries to lift up off the ground again, and it does actually lift up. It's fucked up. It's like not like at its like right angle or anything. There's like sparks shooting out of it, but it's like hovering around and trying to like actually do what it's supposed to do. And it just kind of lifts itself up and it just sort of like drops, trying to hit Builder again for daring to oppose true love.
Wow.
Ah!
Wow.
Oh.
Well, this might not go well.
Oh no.
Son of a bitch.
So that's
3.
3. Is Builder down?
I'm still up.
you do
But I
hear
look like I should be down.
you do hear from like the back like
Dude, that'll puff
you
right out."
bastard. It's all going haywire. Haran, it's your turn.
Going there, and I'm casting, as I'm moving, casting Cure Wounds on.
Sure you want to do it on Gorkoh? You could do it on Builder.
I can't get. I am not at Builder yet.
That's true. You're bringing Gorkoh back to life?
Yes.
Gorkoh's back to life. Oh God! That was the
Hold
weirdest
on,
trip,
it's
man.
Hold on. It's
How many hit points is he gonna have?
well, no. Let's find out.
And you were carrying him, so he is technically not like prone.
Yes.
Small sized creatures.
Oh.
You've been sassing Angel this whole dungeon builder, and finally.
I meant every word.
And I'd say it again, too.
6. He has 6 hit points. Okay. Let me fix that.
And once he's awake, I will let go.
Okay. He is now, I'm just going to say he's standing next to you on his own 2 little gobble feet. That it for your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Big combat. It's getting big. Tatsu, you are up. Builder is engaged with Robo Sarge.
Okay. So fuck this hammer.
That's what I'm trying to do, is make it a non-issue.
But you dropped it on Builder.
It was an accident.
Can I grab the hammer?
I mean, you don't like, it doesn't look like it's going back up right now. It dropped.
Yeah.
It's just down.
Now, 2 questions.
Okay.
I'm going to try to rip it out of its socket, since it's crumpled enough. And, how big is this hammer?
It is
Can
as
I
big as
wield this hammer?
depicted. There's no prayer that anything but, like, a huge-sized giant could wield this hammer.
Damn it.
It is. Literally, the head of it is the size of 2 of you, excluding the shaft.
Just the shaft.
Just the shaft.
Okay, I grab on and I rip it out.
Athletics
Put this to
check.
bed.
It's the DC is lower because it's fucked up now. And that's gonna do it.
So he just wraps his arms around it and just goes.
And there's a popping and hissing and a lot of sparks that go. You got a little bit of hydraulic fluid on your pauldrons now, but this hammer is well and truly removed. I'm just gonna say that it's laying on the floor, like right here.
You've already been up, and then you want it down. You don't get back up.
Oh, kitty. Alright. Mr. Goodbarrel, it's your turn.
Alright, so at this point, I'm going to move along the wall to about here.
Okay.
I have a clear line of sight on Angel.
About 60, 70 feet away, yeah.
Okay. I am going to try and hit her with my Vanguard rifle.
Fire away.
Is this just a normal
It's just
shot?
a regular attack roll. There's nobody engaged with it. You do not get advantage. Just a regular old shot.
Alright.
So, in AC versus hit, technically you do not hit. But this is a huge fucking creature, and you're kind of a sharpshooter. So how this goes is, you fire across the way, and your aim is pretty true, but it just like hits one of the front plates and just like bounces off.
Alright.
Doesn't seem to have done any damage.
Okay.
That's your turn then?
I say, Angel, go fuck yourself.
That's a good turn.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Gorko's back in the game. That's the weirdest trip I've ever had.
He wakes up stone cold sober.
Wait, my powers are gone.
Gorkoh, run.
I mean, if you say so. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30. That's kind of in between squares, so. Hey, builder. You got this, best buddy!
Hey, little buddy.
I won my way into your heart. I knew it. Oh, it didn't work.
Now you're fucked, red boy.
Damn right, tag team champions of the world! And just turns over. Yasana, it is your turn next.
Up here. Try.
Is RoboCop still alive?
Yes. They're both not, well, Builder's doing a lot better now. They were kind of neck and neck for looking like shit.
I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead on him.
Oh, well, shit. He's definitely damaged, so... It never gets old. I love it. Okay, so this is a wisdom save, and he's got to beat 13. Let's see what happens. Wisdom, there it is. Boop. Survey says... No.
Thank God.
So that's a
D12?
D12 plus hex
The
damage.
D6, yeah. So D12. Oh, thank fuck.
Jesus.
Nice.
And D6. 12 damage.
Nice.
Okay. Yasana, how you want to tear Robo Sarge apart?
As she's casting Toll the Dead, the sound of funeral bells kind of fill the air, and the magic that leaves her fingertips is like a greenish black cloud that kind of floats through the air, wraps around Sarge, and then turns into tentacles that slowly dig into like all the cracks in his skin and start pulling him apart.
There's tons of things for that. While this thing looks like Sarge, it is a construct, and all of the little robot bits that were exposed by all the damage and all the cracks in the armor and everything, he just gets torn apart. Sparks fly, fluid just comes out, and by the end of it, the thing that was a macabre recreation of Sarge is in pieces.
And now that he's dead, since I killed him within an hour, I get to transfer my hex over to her.
You do. What would you like to put on her? Or what stat?
For her... would be useful one. I'll do wisdom saving throws just to make it easier for me to attack her.
Wisdom.
Spells.
Oh.
Okay. And Sarge. Robo Sarge, at least. A poor reconstruction of the real thing. Torn apart. Literally torn asunder. Builder, how you doing looking at that?
So, it was very much tentacly, right?
Yes.
You saw it. Hard to miss it at this range.
Interesting.
And then I'll pick up Sarge's head.
It's separated from everything.
Easy to pick up.
Yeah. Not even an
Okay.
action.
I'll look at Angel.
Oh god.
I'll say, on second thought, I don't think this should be around anymore, and I'll just smash it into a tiny little ball.
I'm not even going to make you roll a check for that. It just happens.
Here, you can have it. I'll throw it at her.
Pink. And
And I thought I was gonna be the next one to die.
Shouldn't have smashed the goblin.
You've all fully come around. Oh dear. Okay, so I assume Builder is not moving anymore with his turn. There are technically no active enemies around you right now.
I'll throw my last javelin at her.
Okay.
Just to keep my rage up for a minute.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Ooh.
It sticks out of the thing, and it kind of sways, and like more sparks are going everywhere.
And then I will take my movement to head towards the door, saying, "Everybody, let's go."
I wanna kill her.
She is hovering in the air, to be clear, or not hovering, but attached to the ceiling. Sarge doesn't get a turn. Fee, it's your turn. The goal is in sight.
Can I assume that this pebbly bit is considered rough terrain or difficult terrain?
Not really, no. It's just stuff's all over the ground. It is not rough terrain.
Or awesome. Cool. Sophie is here now.
Mm-hmm. With the
What
goodie.
does she see?
You
Yeah,
see,
what-
up this far, there is this big safe-looking door, almost like a vault door. Like something that might have been locked in. And in the center, where there should be some form of control mechanism or anything, there's just a very obviously shaped circular hole with points at the cardinal directions. Looks like you're supposed to put something in there, Resident Evil style, so you put it in. Okay. It is not even an action to do so, and you plug it in, and the wheels start turning, and the door starts opening. And it looks like there's an elevator chamber on the inside.
I've got the door. It's an elevator.
At this
Then-
point-
hold on.
Several things actually occur.
Oh.
The thing that is Angel looks around at all of you. The little circular sensor that functions as its eye kind of like narrows briefly, and the aperture that holds it in place draws it all the way up into the ceiling, and the door closes behind it. You're effectively out of initiative order because Fee did the thing.
Right.
Is everyone all right?
That was the weirdest shit I ever have seen.
I've been worse.
I'll move up to Builder. Or
This
do you
was
need
a
more
triumph.
healing?
I'm okay. Save your spells for today.
I saw what you did there.
Sorry about the hammer builder. I was really trying to just drop it on fake Sarge over
Piranha,
there.
the moment he starts, Piranha just walk away.
There's no bad blood here. We make the decisions we make in the heat of the battle. No one died. We're okay.
Alton looks at Gorkoh and says, "You alright, buddy?"
Hold, please. Yep. Gorkoh turns around, holding a giant fucking rifle that is not sized for him at all, and goes, "I'm fucking great, buddy! Let's go!" Blood, you're muted, but I can see you laughing. And he just, like, scampers towards the door, hauling this big fucking gun. He just pried off of Robo Sarge's dead ass.
Reach down as he walks by me and pick him up and put him on my shoulder.
Oh!
You
Victor.
put just a little tripod on that thing.
So, Gorkoh stands up on Builder's shoulder. One hand holds on to the top of his head to keep him kind of steady because he just nearly died. The other hand holds the rifle up in the air, and he begins shooting wildly. Says, "Let's go!"
Oh, no.
He's just aiming at the ceiling, firing.
Go. Do a crime.
Yep. Yep.
That's an America fuck yeah moment if I've ever heard.
So, am I correct in assuming that everyone gets into the elevator?
I guess.
God, yes.
Let's make this a little easier. Just go down a little bit. But you guys do get into the elevator, and the door shuts behind you, and it starts going back up.
Son of a bitch.
We had a lot thrown at us.
Is everyone else okay?
It should be fine.
I can still see colors, so I'm pretty good.
But can you taste them?
Everyone who is not Builder sees him lick the barrel of the gun. I can't tell!
Well, I think he's good.
Yeah, he's fine.
You guys are like really the best. I want you to know that. I love you guys so much.
We love you too, Gorkoh.
He just kind
I'm
of
just glad we
sits.
made it out.
I look at Haran, who's pretty visibly upset with me, I'm sure.
Nope. He has absolutely no expression on his face. He looks stone-faced.
Tatsu steps up to the two of them, just kind of squats down a little. And he's like, and he points at Alton. He's like,
You need to start thinking before you act.
and then he points at Haran, and
You stop judging. If your shot had been a millimeter to the left and I, not of draconic heritage, there would have been very much problems with your shot. So stop it. Good.
Yep.
I'm always
We are
Thank
not
you.
your children to be chided.
I would just like to take the time to say I was thinking through with my actions. That hammer.
It's over. It's over.
Okay,
Do better. That's all.
fair enough.
and he continues to slightly bob his head to the music because he just can't resist it. It's infectious.
It feels like it's
I
been.
must say that you've all shown that you're very capable, and I am. My apologies for being so gruff and misjudging you when we first met. I'm not used to people that can handle themselves.
Round about the time you say that exact sentence, you notice out of the corner of your eye that the goblin on your shoulder is chewing on the gun.
Gorkoh, stop chewing on the gun. We can use that.
Oh,
Just Devana looks up at the goblin. Just wait until we're out in the real world.
Just don't put
the
the
chew on the
end
rifle?
in your mouth.
He actually swivels around on Builder's shoulder and looks Yasana in the face and goes, "Did you mean this wasn't real? I knew it."
Yasana,
He just
Yasana
hops
just
down.
looks up, gives him this really creepy smile, and then just kind of hisses like,
Don't scare Gorkoh like that, Isana.
No. She understands me. And he hops off Builder's shoulder and really weirdly, like, sits down on the floor and starts to, actually kind of surprising both of the two people of any kind of military rank in this elevator, starts to field strip the gun like he's done it 1,000,000 times. Like, starting to take the damn thing apart.
That checks out.
The question is, can he put it back together?
No!
Ronald just put his hand over his face.
The scariest part is I'll bet it still shoots when he puts it back together. That's the scary thing.
Again, the horrifying grin
or it'll
happens.
just blow up in his hands.
No.
Eh? That counts. That counts.
It does.
Ron, do you think you could put the gun back together?
Yes.
Okay, because I'd like to have that as a viable tool for us to use.
And Haran, just looking at what this goblin is doing, putting this thing back together won't even be a check. You'll just be able to do it. Just because this isn't particularly difficult. You're not actually building anything, and you're even seeing how it comes apart.
He somehow takes it apart to its base elements.
The atoms and the matter and the antimatter.
To be fair, Alton, I don't know that it's ours to take. He found it. I'd say it's his.
Fair. I thought he was sticking around. You know, we could always use a goblin helper, and he is a damn fine helper.
Fee will kind of give a stern look around this group and say, much like this party, I'm not sure that keeping him is our choice.
Mm-hmm.
Around about that time, the elevator does make a dinging noise, and the doors open. You guys are once more
Thank God.
in the elevator. Music stops. First off, you're back in the room where you started in.
Fee walks out of that elevator so damn fast.
Yep.
Just in case it decides to go back down.
Yep.
The door does stay open, and it remains open as Fee gets out. When you walk into the room, you see leaning against the table in which he had given you your healing potion, Sarge, the real Sarge, is actually still there. And then very quietly, everybody except Fee, who just darts out of the fucking elevator, hears over the elevator speakers.
Congratulations. You have passed the Adventurers Guild entrance exam. Please give Sergeant Hutch my best regards. If you reveal my forbidden love, I will find out where you sleep. I've done it before.
So he already knows?
Pretty sure.
Bold of her to assume I'll let her know where I sleep. Who said I had to sleep anywhere conventional?
And with that, you guys get out of the elevator
Yeah.
to see. And the thing does stay open. Gorkoh happily is just like messing with his gun a little bit. And Sarge stands there, like shoulders on hips, like, I knew it would be like this.
You knew we'd find a little goblin?
Well, no, that was actually the weird part. Didn't see that one coming. There's something about this group. I had a feeling you'd pull through.
You know that AI has a crush on you and made a robot likeness that she then trotted out to try and kill us with.
It was creepy.
There's a moment, like, you can't see his face. You can't see his face at all. But, you see his shoulders kind of I'm gonna have that get looked at. Something ain't right down there.
As I say it, I assume the doors are still open to the elevator.
The doors are still open.
I'll kind of turn back a little bit and say,
You shouldn't have smashed the goblin.
Doesn't seem like the AI actually has anything more to particularly add. But the goblin's still sitting there, messing with stuff. And Sarge will look over all of you. I am impressed. What do you think, sir? And looks back towards the doors that are still open. And then Gorkoh pauses for a moment and then looks up. And something from the ceiling lands. With this kind of background, it's very easy to tell that it's some kind of cloak. You can kind of see through it a little bit. Humanoid shaped. And then the cloak or whatever it is falls away, and you hear a quiet, "Yep, they're gonna do. They know how to use teamwork." And revealed is this creepy looking fucker.
You fucker.
He looks cool as shit.
That was not in character, by the way.
I know you know who that is. There's things with that. And
But I really do love that armor on him.
Pats Gorkoh on the head as he walks out of the elevator. And eyeballs both Haran and Tatsu. I really am impressed. You guys almost took out my walkway, too.
He's riding that damn rail.
He was hopping along the rail casually.
Tightrope walking, actually. Who would be the first out of the elevator? The closest.
You mean the last one out?
Yeah, so the last one out.
Probably me.
He'll look down at Haran, kind of nod, extend his hand.
Shake. Very stiffly.
It's a firm shake. I'm a Lorian. This is my guild. I think all of you
Pleasure.
will make excellent candidates.
Walton just looks at Gorkoh, looks at the guildmaster. Does that include Gorkoh?
He pauses and looks back and goes, "That depends. Does it include Gorkoh?" Gorkoh kind of sits up. Realizes there's a pile of parts around him and with his foot just starts to kick it all out of the elevator so that he can keep track of it. Haran, it's a fucking mess and it's driving you nuts just by how unorganized it is. If there is a nervous tick at all for that sort of thing, it is happening right now.
He's twitching his hands. His fingers are I don't know.
And
The warranty is still good.
Gorkoh, can I put that back together now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm bored with it.
Immediately just go from standing to sit and just go.
Doing it. And
Start just.
okay, so you're reassembling and restripping
Yes.
the weapon. The goblin looks around and is I don't know. I'm really gonna have to think about it a little bit. My last group kind of shafted me in there. I mean, technically, we didn't pass the test. Does it mean? What does that mean? And he looks up at the hooded figure, and he looks down at Gorkoh and goes, "Oh no, you passed. The rest of them didn't." He gets a big grin on his face again. Tell you what, they'll show you to a room. You can figure out what you want to do when you figure it out. And Gorkoh nods and immediately runs around and hugs everybody's legs one by one.
Please tell me he saves Dalton for last because he can actually give him a fair hug.
Yep. That definitely happens.
The hug lingers too long, and he's just like a cat trying to get away. Like,
Alton gets picked
He
up a
helps
little
Haran
bit.
while Haran's trying to put the rifle back in. He's like, stop.
And the little goblin like runs off, like literally flailing his arms into the guild somewhere. And the guild bastard like rubbing where his nose should be on the mast. We'll find someone to collect him. It'll be fine. Sarge, show the rest of these people to their respective training halls. I have a feeling that they're going to need it.
I need to finish putting this back together. I'll be along. Shouldn't take me more than a couple minutes.
It doesn't take more than a couple of minutes.
12 hours later.
12 hours later. So, one by one, Sarge does lead you around the guild hall. Where you saw before, sort of the various hallways here. Where before you had seen like the class symbols on doors, but you did not have the authorization to get in. Sarge hands you each a medallion. What was that?
A multi-pass?
Multi-pass?
I was gonna say, if we multi-class, do we get a multi-pass?
You might indeed. As he's running, I'm going to save him for fucking last, anyways. He hands all of you a medallion that looks like the little symbol that you picked up in the last room. Oh yeah, he has it. He's got a fucking multi-pass.
I also have Builder's brain chip here.
So, Sarge briefly goes on to explain. These function as security doors, or function as security passes for anyone in the guild. You are now considered full members. Congratulations. And it will let you in on any of our facilities, and will allow you to access the services that are available for each of your respective classes, and also serve as distress beacons should you run into a situation where your entire party is in need of rescue or die. There's rules to that, but we'll go into that a little bit later. First off, who wants to see their new home first?
Ooh.
I knew you'd say that, son. Come here. And
Yes, sir.
leads you around, and you see it's like a big circle, and you're all being led around. You see them. You approach a door. It's like a ring of class halls, basically. Walks Alton up to a door that looks like the dagger and the mask symbol is emblazoned upon it. And when you approach the door, Alton, it does open. And inside of this one in particular, it is there's like a hallway that is still like futuristic and metal, but it quickly spirals out to more stone and wood, and you get to see.
And My Chemical Romance is constantly playing because they're all emo as fuck.
It's not that bad. But you get to see.
It's Panic at the Disco. It's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Not that bad. You get to see what the class hall of the rogue looks like. And he mutters like, "You go on in there. Tally will take care of you."
All right. I walk into the Hall of the Rogue.
You briefly walk in and you see an individual step out. A woman dressed in fine robes and robes, leathers, the big cloak that is hiding most of her body, except a particularly striking head that is pale. Eyes are all white, and the hair is also very white.
Ooh.
And
I know that.
she smiles at you and gives this little wink and like nods to go in, and then all of you see the door close behind Alton. All right, who's next?
I can go next.
You walk around again and get to the symbol of, looks like a mace emblazoned with a sun behind it. And once again, it distinctly changes from a futuristic hall to one of this old, grand cathedral. And you can already see down the hall, there are little altars for all types of faiths. Every single one of what would be considered the goodly gods. The neutral gods. You don't see any evil present.
Okay, so as the doors open and she sees this, she'll say, "Are all faiths welcome here?"
It isn't a moment later before a human woman who definitely would strike you as a impressive member of the faith appears.
She's very impressive.
Gun and sword emblazoned. All faiths are welcome here. And the doors again shut behind Fee to find her place there. Sarge just kind of looks around at the others. Mm.
Ah, she's so pretty.
Sarge just kind of looks around at the people again. The assembled crew.
Yasana will step forward.
He takes a second, looks at her, and then nods. And once you approach the warlock class hall, your sigil goes off and the doors open. Inside of this is almost the polar opposite of the one that you just saw. Where in the cleric class hall, it was like a beautiful Gothic style cathedral. This is the same thing, but if like perhaps it was designed by the Sith.
Good lord.
You can hear like quiet sounds in there. Like chanting. Everybody who's onlooking sees the little red symbols pulsing. And then out of the side, a figure walks around. Looks like it's kind of like an armored robe situation with a helmet that covers the whole face. It's got like an ornamental faceplate that you can't see through, so you don't really see anything about it. But the the man walks up and sees you and says, I heard we had new recruits. It's good to meet you. And then quietly looks around the rest of the group and nods his head for Yasana to come in, and then just quietly goes, "Do you know who I am?"
Oh my
Muffin Man?
god.
And if no one else gets that inside joke, that's fine. And once again,
Slayer goes.
left arm of
Left
Ragnaros.
elbow of Ragnaros. The ice
Yep. So once more the door closes. And Yasana is left to train or do whatever it is warlocks do. How many are left? We got Tatsu, we got Haran, and we got Builder.
Suppose I'll go next.
I figured this is where I spend my time as well. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And you guys head back into yon hallways, and the next bit, you see the shield, the sword, and the axe symbol. As you approach it, like it was meant for you, it opens up. And you see that is this cross between an old medieval style training room and a futuristic armory. There's weapon racks everywhere. You see training dummies off on the end.
Mama, I'm coming home.
And you, shit, too many things. Is that it? No. Too many things because there's so many people. Right. And as you say that out loud, you hear this bemused female voice out of one corner goes, "What did you call me?"
Mommy? I mean, what?
Mommy, sorry.
Mommy, sorry,
sorry.
mommy.
Mommy,
Sorry, mommy. Sorry.
And Sheik Mother is like, "Oh, this is gonna be a whole thing." And then the door closes. Without
To be
even...
fair, she's got some cake.
You do.
Oh
no.
That's who's gonna get his ass kicked.
Oh, buddy, you don't even know. You
You
don't even
He's
know.
gonna love it.
Death by snoo snoo.
You circle around the thing one more time. You've hit most. That's the whole thing. You circle around again, and the next thing you guys do come across is the door that bears the cog, the burning cog, the symbol of the artificers. Order. Newly formed as it is.
Is this
And-
mine?
This is... I think you're going to know exactly what to do in here. And you open, and the door opens with a hydraulic hiss. And it is also a little more on the high-tech side than some of the other ones. And you see the most glorious workshop that you could ever hope for.
Boys.
Ooh.
Haran,
Ooh.
before I lose you entirely,
Uh-huh.
to further add to your enjoyment,
Uh-huh.
there are repairs that I need to make.
You reach back and cure light wounds.
Appreciate it, but not what I meant.
Hold on.
When the time comes, if I need assistance, would you mind assisting me with the modifications that I need to make to my body?
Yes.
Oh damn, nice.
Well, you've been cured.
I'm
Max
taking it all in.
He's inspired. He's inspired by what he sees. And then from somewhere in the back, you hear like, it sounds like somebody kicked over like 12 paint cans, and you heard a lot. Are we fixing something? And around the corner, did that pop up? Should have popped it up.
There we go.
Oh no.
A gnome comes out. He looks. There's a little bit of crazy eyes. Like, are we fixing stuff?
I was asked to fix my friend behind me.
Hello.
That's gonna be fun. We'll be with you later. Bye. And the door shuts behind Haran.
You just see Haran's hand go, like backwards, just.
Leave me to my stuff.
Leave me to my stuff. And then right there,
That's
it's
a cool workshop.
a pretty cool workshop. Head back into the hall, and at that point, it's just Builder left with Sarge. And he kind of looks over at Builder. Like, this one's kind of a lot. You sure about this?
Pretty sure. But a quick question. Do you monitor what is said during the training exercise, the initiation?
If it wasn't clear, the guildmaster was tightrope walking and watching you the entire time on that little
No,
plate.
that I meant you specifically.
Me? Nah.
I'm paid for that.
All right. And leads you to the door with the axe on it. And when that opens, it is far less the high tech. Far less modern. It is all lit by physical flame, and it is a large hall. Various banners hanging in the on the end, light blowing. They all seem to be banners of different crude drawings, so clans of different varieties, or maybe heroes that have been through before. There's one or two people wandering around. There's somebody in the back very clearly stuffing their face full of food. But the figure that approaches quietly almost regards to Sarge standing next to you. Is this the one? He nods. And you see a figure that is easily as tall as you. Organic. Wearing a very, it's this kind of blend of high-tech and low-tech. And just eyeballs you. You can definitely see armor. Little highlights of red but green. As it approaches, you can see skin tone under. Also green.
This is
I
gonna
know
be
that
really fun.
Of course. Of course.
We've got a lot of work to do. He says.
Of course.
And the door
Of
shuts
course.
behind Builder
Oh.
as Sarge just shakes his head and walks off.
Cameos.
Are you proud of yourself?
I am.
You should be.
Because
That was such an exasperated. I was like, yes.
because that does bring us to the end of the episode, and because you've all managed to finally hook up with your class trainers,
Say it.
Say it!
Say it.
you all level up. Congratulations.
Sandwich job.
I'm an actual artificer now.
Are we rolling our hit die in the chat on the stream or later?
You can do it later. You can do the thing. Most of the technical side, Roll20 can do the character mancer, who makes leveling up easy. If you want, we can take time either tonight after the stream or tomorrow, or if we want to do it together. Some of you I can just physically hang out with and let's help you with stuff. But it makes it pretty easy on its own, so we'll deal with that. Do not need to roll hit die on stream, but did y'all have fun?
Yeah.
We had fun.
That's the important part.
Lovely.
This is like the best D&D game I've been in like the past 5 years.
Great success.
I'm also gonna need the stats for that rifle.
You will, yes. Remind me about that whenever we do. Remind me whenever
Or
we
at
do
least
that.
what you've been able to put back together of that rifle, because I have a feeling like pins are missing and.
Oh, Gorkoh probably ate 3 of them, but you've got a workshop now.
I've
That
got
ain't gonna be a
workshop, I'll put it
problem.
back together.
I saw your fucking eyes light up. I was like, yeah, I called that one right. So, that's the end of the first mega dungeon. I hope everybody had fun, viewers and everybody. Thank y'all
First
for.
mega dungeon.
Yep.
I know, I don't like the sound of that at
Just
all.
distorted
The
everything.
first mega dungeon.